Welcome to day 2 of week 10. What a beautiful journey it is, where God and I become one. Then, what I claim, what I accept is what I get. So, it is that journey, creating the world of true desires. So, here we start with framing our picture. Who is creating the world? Whose true desires? They all come to one. But it is a journey, a deep integration process. What we have been just saying and trying to feel, and we feel at times that we are love. It is a step by step unfoldment within us. And then definitely sometimes the days are like that. What did I see? What I was living. So, what did I see doesn't hurt much, but what I was living so far, it hurts. Because we see that clearly we are masking ourselves, not living who we truly are, and thinking that we are living our truth. So the illusion still, and there's illusion still, but now we can see the truth as well. And that is the guiding light. The experience when it gets completed, the alignment when it's uh, with truth, and there's no one outside will tell that, okay, you are done. It is all our inner experience every day. How much I am learning, practicing, how much I am living will bring us to that harmony, to that acceptance that, yes, I am that flower in heaven in full bloom. And then that realization makes us feel that, okay, whatever I paid was worth for it. The time, that, that pain, that crying part of us that we are going through. So yes, that is very much part of our journey, and it brings a beautiful gift of ourselves. So in chapter number 6 we learned about forgiving others, although if we remember the lines from the chapter where it says that somebody has made you uh, somebody has made you a lesser person, or somebody has trespassed on you, or you're living on others' conditions. Those are all our limited thinking that is creating our reality. So we learned that we are the actor, we are creating the play, we are the main actor. So everybody is playing in my part. I send love. I forgive you. I now understand that I created my reality. But at the same time, we are also part of other story, playing our part as it is needed, but we do not accept it. We judge it hard. Instead of finding what is missing, we keep thinking that nothing is working. I'm still getting angry or frustrated, or, why I shouted and why I get into the conversation. But that was also part of the play. Only thing was missing was our awareness. And when our awareness is there, we just feel that, okay, I am not I'm not doing any good. I'm not improving. I'm not changing or anything like that. And this thought will never let us come in alignment. And this very part of us, the journey of us, makes us realize that, it means the way I am is perfect. It is not actually me acting, it is also like, part of my story that is part of other story, and I'm part of them. So we are all part of each other. You are unhealed part of me. You are healed part of me. You are just part of me. And then the real journey begins. Then the compassion, humility, acceptance, everything starts to happen on its own. From that heart space, from that higher self guidance, we know how to break the patterns, and only love can win. No fight, no anger, no rush, no contradiction and conflict, no arguments and uh, limited. Anything can help us, but only can love change the situation, people, person, and everything. So we come back to the alignment, accepting ourselves just the way we are. And the beautiful journey continues with more openness in life, with more receiving. So just think that God and I claim and accept thoughts with forgiveness and thanks. And if you look at the word God and I, it just means I am love. Thoughts means my true desires that I claim and accept. Now I know I am love, my true desire, and I know what I want to create. Do I have to fight with the blocking thoughts, unhealed thoughts? It just gets corrected on its own. Then every thought appears in front of us as a thing. And I surrender with love, with thanks, with forgiveness. My heart is in state of forgiveness. Not doing forgiveness at this moment when I'm asking or creating something in my head. It is in that state. And I surrender it. Amen. Tathastu. That's what universe says always. Whatever you want. So we are learning to operate at a higher frequency when we are thinking, when we are in our head. Just take a moment in these weeks and see yourself, what kind of mind I have. Just put that thought. It will bring more clarity and it may make you feel like, what am I carrying in my head? What if I sum total of my thoughts? What is it? What kind of personality I am in my head? It's like bigger opening inside, So far, it's good. We have been meditating, closed eyes, and, it's working, it's helping. But still, a lot of deeper cleaning is required. And that only needs our awareness. And yeah, it takes quietness, stillness, a lot of me time. And then we can just learn to live a new way. So, with that heavy welcome note, I would like to welcome Shaileshji, Monilji, and definitely today
Yes.
Monilji will be guiding us.
Thank you. Thank you. Such a beautiful beginning of the day. I'm feeling so entertained. It's that feeling when your daughter has grown up, now she has a child, and now the daughter says, well, I'm trying to bathe the child, but the child is crying. What do I do, mom? That's the kind of messages I'm seeing in the chat. The child is crying. What do I do? I'm trying to bathe the child. Mom says, you did the same, but I had to bathe you. Keep doing it. Let the child cry. That's what you are going through. The child is crying. Don't worry. Be gentle, be loving. But the process of cleaning has to go on. We are working with removing what is not necessary. That is the process. So we are all bathing our inner child. That is the only way for self-acceptance. At the end, the child will come out clean, beautiful, right? And that's what you want. Each one of us, we want to live with the child who is healthy, clean, and um, filled with that aroma of the child. that beauty of the child. That's what we want to live with. So, the other equivalent that I thought of about our creating formula. The creating formula, the moment you do God and I, you come together with God. Think of it like now you have a table. On that table, there's a plate with lots of bananas. And you claim one banana for yourself. Okay? That is the desire you want to fulfill, that banana. Now, what do you do with the banana? You can't eat it just like that, right? You have to remove the peel, that thing which doesn't let you eat it. Those are the thoughts that you need to remove, which are blocking you from eating the banana. And once you have removed the peel, you can then feel happy with the banana in your hand and enjoy it, consume it, enjoy the taste, right? That's what is our forgiveness and thanks. And at the end, what do? You say, Amen, Tathastu. At the end, what is that? The burp. At the end, okay, done. So, just to give you an example so you can remember the steps of the formula. This is what we are doing in every creating formula. We want to enjoy the fruit of our manifestation. So, I welcome Monilji. Please come and enlighten all of us with what you found from this chapter.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Salish ji and Preeti ji, for sharing your insights. And namaste, everyone. Greetings to everyone, and also our YouTube viewers. And then, so we know by now a lot from our reading, from our practice. And so it brings us back to our experiences, that how this transformative journey is now being created, and from passive to a conscious creation. So we don't have to wait for anyone to change our fate. So once Patriji quoted that there's no one out there to change your fate here. So we are our own creator, and by now we know that how we need to take the ownership of our thoughts, of our actions. So in chapter 7, it says, in the most elementary sense, we are the thought of God, a marvelous, perfect thought that created everything, that created all. So in chapter 7, we learned that how we can claim our desires. And then I would like to read from chapter 7 something that already laid the foundation. So here it says, that desire is ingrained as part of your very nature. It's how you were created. You cannot get rid of the desire for love, for abundance, for knowledge, for joy, for peace, etc. It's a part of you. There is some thought, probably even subconscious, that denies your creation, the qualities you desire. So today you start that process. Gradually, methodically, but certainly you will change your thinking so that it will create with God's qualities. You will tune into God's thought and claim it as your own. So in chapter 7, we learned this, and we also learned that how we list our imperfect thoughts. So we identified them, we made a list for them. So as Babaji says in this chapter, that we are truly a creator, and we all are contained in that God's thought. So God is a creator, so therefore we are a creator. And we have been creating, we have that potential to create, but it was that we overlooked it. So now, from that overlooked mindset of victimization, of blame game, we are moving ourselves to the very beautiful inner transformative journey where we are going to consciously create our reality. So it's like not learning a new skill, but we have some acquired qualities and some inborn qualities or our innate nature. So the acquired qualities were absorbed by our parents, our teachers, or the society around us that groomed us like that. And we believed it to be true for us. And we never questioned it, we never challenged it. So now we are, this chapter, Babaji is taking us from illusions to clarity, from that passive mindset, the victimization, to the ownership. And from illusion to clarity, we are going so that we know now that how to consciously manifest and claim our true desires. So true desires are manifested when we are in heart centered, when we are in that love frequency. Then it's very easy and a foolproof method to create. So our claims become a creation or are manifested when we are in that, our innate nature. So it's traveling, it's shifting our awareness from what we have learned and unlearn it and consciously create. So we had the potential. We wrote our own stories of our lives. We have been doing that, but only we were unaware of it. So now Babaji says that you don't need anything new. You know everything. You have that intelligence in you, the all knowing intelligence, because you are contained in that thought, what God is. So now you need to have a creating formula that will make your manifestation easier. So, like Preetiji said, that God and I claim and accept thoughts with forgiveness and thanks. Amen. So these are the 7 parts sentence, and it contains all the aspects that we need to manifest, to claim our true desires. So the first one that it says, so I would like to quote an example here that I recently read or heard. So there was a painter who painted a beautiful painting, and he wanted to approve it. He wanted to see how people feel about it or people look at it. And then he put it in the public place, and he put some paints and brushes there. And he said, please tell me what's wrong in this picture. So when he went back and he found that there were so many crosses on the paintings. So he got very depressed, and he didn't like it actually, because he was expecting approval, right? He was uh, and then he went to a friend and said that uh, I'm very depressed about this event or incident that I experienced. So the friend said, don't worry, you paint a similar picture or a same picture, and this time we will write a different note. And so he makes a new painting, he paints it, and then they write the note is that please correct my painting. So he again puts the brushes, the paints there, and this time when he goes back, he doesn't find anything. The picture, the canvas, the painting is as it is. So it is like bringing our awareness from what we have been thinking and what is in our subconscious mind to align with our conscious mind. So the 7 parts that we have to learn and we have to claim with it our true desires. And it is specially designed for us to experience that how we can claim our self acceptance and how we can experience our self acceptance. So, this formula has been created for that. So, self acceptance is actually uh, our highest goal on earth, that we come and we live this life not only for working to fulfilling our um, the expectations or the responsibilities, but it's much higher than knowing yourself. So that is our first duty, or our first aim should be. And for everyone in this earth planet, is this is their main purpose, the purest thought or the highest goal. This is self acceptance. So, and Babaji says this is the 100% foolproof method to live this life. And when it says this claim, when it says God and I, so God is and I am. So I am what God is. So all that qualities God has that we have been uh, reading or accepting, trying to accept from chapter number 1, where God say, when Babaji says, I am made in the image of God. So whatever qualities that God has, when we affirm it, when we say it for ourselves, then we have to feel it. We have to feel the love, and you have to feel that importance, the value that you have to feel valuable, that you are created in the image of God, and you have to feel the love that is pulsating, the same love that is in all the universe, and everything is created with that same love. So they have quoted for us some of the God qualities that we already know. And when I was reading this, I was thinking what quality I use the most. So, and what quality I resonate with the most is like, if God is all knowing intelligence, so therefore I am all knowing intelligence. Because I always used to compare myself with people, I always used to feel that I cannot express myself very well. And I used to not feel jealous, but in fact, I used to appreciate that quality in others. But of course, at the end of the day, I was comparing myself. So I like the wittiness that people say at the right time, the right thing, or they use less words and it means more. So actually, I wanted that in me. So I had also thought of doing some communication skill programs and all this so that I can improve myself. So I resonated it with this quality a lot. And like I also quoted this example in Hindi group, that being an art student, I always thought that I the banking work is not is not my cup of tea. I don't I don't know, and I don't know how to learn it. And I always felt that I don't want to go to the bank and do anything because I won't be able to. I can't do it. And then when I was doing unified course last year, and this is where I brought a change, or the change happened by itself, a transformation, where I started affirming this quality for me. And then now I can easily go to the bank, understand the banking, how it works, and all that I need to know. So we have everything. that we want. We have abundance, we have intelligence, we have knowledge, everything that we just have to claim it for us. So God is a like a vibration. It's like a highest frequency that God vibrates in. So when we affirm these qualities, when we recognize them for us, we we feel that we are one with God and we are unified with God. So that is the purpose of affirming these qualities. And this is the part that God is and I am is the part of self acceptance, that we can accept ourselves in the image of God. And then it says, claim and accept. So we all know that these 7 steps are very important for us to, and we need to understand all the 7 sections of this claim, is this formula, the creating formula, and then uh, to remind that claim has to be always done in the present tense, and there should be no doubts. There should be a specific uh, words or clarity, because this, it's very personal. It's like very specific for you. So whatever you think, whatever your hindering thoughts are there, that you have to recognize those or observe those. So the claim is being done according to that, that what's in your subconscious mind that's blocking you, that's keeping you away from accepting the claim or reaching to your self acceptance, that it's hard to claim or accept that I am made in the image of God. So the doubts or the fear that we have in our claim, then we will again work from the place of that doubt or fear. So we will not, if we are not heart centered, or we are not confident enough or about our claim, that what our desires are, or what we are going to manifest. So if there is a conflicting thought, so the manifestation will happen from the place of that doubt, from that fear, the from our, it will manifest through our mind, and we will experience that for us. So believe that, to that believe is the main thing, that belief, that you should believe in whatever your desires are, and when you are manifesting it, when you're claiming it for yourself, you should be sure that you are confident enough, or there's no conflicting thoughts. So your claim should start with that believing, that you believe it. You are confident that, yes, it's going to happen and it's going to manifest for me. And then we come to thoughts. Then we know that how these hindering thoughts are there, because it's lingering in our subconscious mind, and we are always unconsciously working from there. So the first part is that you have to observe your thought, get connected to your higher self, and then recognize what are the thoughts that's hindering you, keeping you away from yourself, claiming your self acceptance or claiming your true desires. So then you have to heal them, then you have to replace them, and then you have to release. You have to release the claim. So this is the process that we will follow, and we will heal and release those thoughts, and say affirmations like I release and I heal and release those thoughts that I may have to that interfere in my claim, conscious or unconscious, or known or unknown. So for example, they said that in the claim section, uh, for example, if they say that I'm always clumsy, I cannot do anything right. So you have to have a replaced thought of I'm made in the image of God, I'm perfect, I'm all knowing intelligence. this is just an example that how what you feel about yourself, and that and then you have to make a replacing thought that will boost your confidence, that that will bring you closer to your self acceptance, that you are made in the image of God, because you are perfect. And if God is perfect, he has created perfect being, and we are all that perfect being, and his thought is perfect, and we are perfect. So we have to release the thoughts that are hindrances to our self acceptance. And then we have to be always in the state of forgiveness. And we all know that forgiveness is nothing but the frequency of love that we we have been playing a role, and we have created this role for us, and everyone else is also playing a role in our lives. So whom to forgive? There is no one to forgive, because we have been created perfect, and no one can infringe on my perfection. So there is no forgiveness, because we are all playing our roles, and we are all here to use each other for our experiences. And then when it comes to, so in replacing thoughts, I would also um, give you an example that how I was working in the school. And there, the challenge was not to talk anything which has a negative meaning. Like, for example, uh, to the children, we were not allowed to say, do not run. So we have to use a replacing thought and say that, please walk. And during COVID time, we had to keep the children away from each other, so little isolated. And then we had to arrange the chairs like that so that they're not too close to each other. So we kept a chair in between two chairs, and then so that the children can sit alternatively. And then we thought that how would children understand that we have to keep this chair in between, like empty, or you do not have to sit there. So we were not allowed to do cross, and we thought that, okay, what's the best replacing thought? So we said it's reserved. So we made like a cat and said that it's reserved. So um, similarly, we have to do like that. We have to see what are our thoughts that's not mm, that moving us away from our goal, because our highest goal is self-acceptance. So, and thanks, we all know that how we have to always stay in that state of gratitude, because gratitude attracts abundance, and we have to claim it that it's already happened. So we are thanking in advance. And when it says Amen, so it's like releasing your claim, and then saying that I release it to God and to the natural laws of creation, and my claim has been created. So we always have to create in the present tense, and then we have to let it go and think that it's been created, because no conflicting thoughts. There should be no conflicting thoughts. There should be no doubts, no fears, no limited limited beliefs. So we have to work on our beliefs, and we need to every time bring our awareness. So shift our awareness from subconscious to the present state. And we have to keep an alignment of subconscious and conscious, what we want, what we desire. But the belief system is going to interfere because it's quite deep rooted. And then we have to slowly leave the process to the universe to let it create that claim for us. So, like Saleji mentioned, that in Bhagavad Gita, it says, you do your actions, you do your karmas, but you have to just leave the results on the natural laws of nature. So, This is what the claim is, the creating formula is. And then we need to do it twice a day. And we have to understand it with our own perspective, because we all have some limited thoughts or beliefs that are deeply rooted, and it's definitely going to interfere with our new claims, our new manifestation, because it's hard to believe that this is going to happen. So we have to practices as much as we can. We read it, then we do it without looking in the book. And then we have to claim or manifest something specifically that we need. We need to shift our energies from, because they say wherever your awareness goes, energy flows. So we need to, what we don't want, we don't have to put our energy on this. So it's like transmuting your energy. I like I was very short tempered, and this is then I used to feel guilty. And this is where I wanted to search that what can I do to get rid of this? So the search is not outward. You need to go within and see in yourself that what needs a transformation. So we don't have to put an effort, but we just have to this with this easy, simple formula of creation, we need to claim ourselves. And we have to keep it very specific, very clear, so the universe can understand what we want. So, and we have to be mindful in our daily activities that what we are thinking. I have been doing this a lot. And then it's not that this formula ends, or creating formula or manifestation ends with this chapter or this week. It continues in your life. Then there are many small thoughts that I get aware of while I'm doing my work or when I speak to somebody. So I see I'm not approving myself. I'm disliking someone. Because we all are aware. We always had that dislike or likes in ourselves, that we always say, that tide ads comes and it says, mm, her sari is brighter than this, because who's using the tide, their saris are brighter than the one who washes with the other. So we have that in us, the nature of comparison, the nature of keeping a grudge or dislike or comparing or judging. So it happens every day for us. Even if we learn to claim this mm, creating formula, it still happens in that small thing, what I said. And then I immediately, but now the awareness is there. So because we are working on ourselves, it's that journey. We are going through a beautiful transformative journey from passiveness to active creation. So now it that trigger, I can catch it and then bring it to myself, to release it, to heal those thoughts, so that I can create a world of true desires. And the true desires is that which the desires that God holds for us in his thought. So we need to be aligned with God's thought, and we have to create from that place of love, the the centerness of our heart, and that love frequency. So love frequency is the highest frequency, and we have to. The journey starts now. It's not ending with this week, or not. It doesn't end with our this chapter. So this is the foundation that we are being laying for our part 2 or part 3. And then this course, this formula, the creating formula, has been all the part 1 until now, that what we learn is actually preparing us to create. To create, because we are truly a creator. We are a co-creator. We are a sovereign creator, and we have that potential in us. So Babaji introduced to us this at the right time, when we already were ready for it. So we have to also leave our claim for the right time to manifest. So patience and all the God qualities accept as your own, feel it, and then manifest it. Understand your true desires first. That is it coming from the place of your limited beliefs or your unlimited love space, the energetic space. So that is all I want to say today, that this is what I understood. Then, and the self acceptance is the part of I am made in the image of God. So you have to say it. When I was saying it today, I had a different feeling. I was claiming it. I was walking in my room where I was reading, and I was putting my hand in my heart, and I said, I am made in the image of God. I was literally like feeling it, that I'm feeling it all in my body, that I accepted it today, that I am made in the image of God. So thank you, thank you, thank you for giving me this opportunity, for listening to me patiently. Thank you.
So beautiful. Wonderful expression, Monilji. And as you were mentioning things, like within me, things were opening up. I got another extension to our uninvited influence things when we clear the aura. So today I got one more word to be associated with that. So when we call uninvited influences, we are working with them. I added one more thing to my thought, was that there are uninvited influences and then there are unintentionally invited influences. There are two of them to work with, right? And I am the one who has brought them in my experience. So today, when I was doing my aura cleaning, I usually do a practice before we start the session. Um, I was able to feel connected to those influences as if they are part of me. And letting go, releasing was really a very um, loving activity, freeing activity, like you are sending your kids to school and you are watching they are walking away. That sort of a feeling I got, as a parent, how you feel good about your children going to school. They're walking away from you, but still you feel good, right? That's the kind of thing I was feeling today as I was doing the process. So our state, right, where we are working from, as Monilji was saying, where we are working from, that state is important. When we are working with our own deliberate creations, our state is very important. And that is the first two steps, God and I. That creates that state, the platform from where you are going to um, launch your rocket. So that platform needs to be really solid so that your rocket will go all the way wherever you want it to go.
And
So
it is also not thing-based alignment. For temporary something I want, I visualize, I think and think and think. I raise my vibration to that. It is the alignment with the truth that is creating the true desire. And so that is the difference, the biggest difference. And also accepting the nature's law. That's the best, beautiful part, that, I am rest assured that I am not interfering anything else, not saying anything that is against the nature. So nature is always looking at it and taking care of it. And I would come to know where I broke that. So it is a big responsibility to create. And Babaji has started with the beautiful, like self-acceptance. That is the purest thing to have. So first who is creating, then there's no illusion afterward what you are creating, that doubt. Shall I do it? Do I know better? Or do I know the things that I should really want? Should I really desire? Like people are writing desire, but asking, is it my true desire? How would I know? How can I trust? So what if the God is walking on the planet? Will he be living in lack, or will he be living in that doubt dilemma? So this is for us to realize, whatever you need, just claim it, as if like a $1,000 bill is there in a big party. and nobody's claiming it. It is just kept there. And who claims it, he gets it. So it is that simple. So make yours and use for yourself. And then when we create in order with nature, it becomes like the nature is loving to serve us. Nature comes to serve us every day, but we do not see. We do not see that we are the employers. Everybody is. From the field, the paddy field, the rice comes, and there's a lot of layers. The money that we pay, it is to all of them. And gratitude that we pay, it is to all of them and to the nature also, because nature is not asking money. So it is our bigger existence that we live all the time. That thanks, it brings that awareness. At least every day I'm seeing that, like if I am love, everybody is lovingly coming to serve me. That's how synchronicity happens. It's my true inner reflection outside. And then it becomes easy for us to embrace, to live, and no hesitation, no doubt, no formalities, no. At some point of time, you just feel like there's nothing more than love. You just feel love, and just be that expression of joy that God is love, God is joy, that peace, all that God qualities. Saying the same thing again and again, over and over, so that um, we resonate with it and we live it. And as Shaileji said, that unintentional invited influences. And 2 years back, he said that, I set you free. That attachment with that influence that we live with, we think that is our state, that is how I feel, and this one line has made difference a lot of time to me. And so I all the time I repeat I say my affirmation, I do add this line that I set you free. I know sometimes I am attached to them, or I have attracted to them. So again, a beautiful way to think about them, the uninvited influences. Where the chapter says, there might be some deceased one from your family. And unknowingly we make those connections, those attachments with them. And when we are cleaning, then we are doing that release. Beautiful summary, Monilji. It's like I just feel enjoying so much, See, listening, book reading, and listening to the summary. It is like pakka kar diya, lock it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ajayji wanted to say something. Yeah, Ajayji. Okay. Done.
Yeah, Abhandan, Pritiji, Shaileshji, and Masters.
Abhandan.
Yeah, couple of things. As usual, I'm a little confused. Always, I feel. Okay, so let me start with some little experiences of mine. Today morning, I went to renew the license of my company, and so I cleaned my aura, and it was a little before time also. So when the girl came, her name is Nehal. So I asked her first, I wished her, I said, what does mean Nehal means? She said, Nehal means in Arabic, it's like a small, like a sapling or something like that. I said, in India also we have a Neha. And so it was so beautiful. So immediately she found that the others are not there, then I may have to wait. And he said, why not we exchange the WhatsApp, and then he said, you go home. I will send you all the connections. You can make the payment and everything will be done. You don't have to wait here also. So it was a beautiful experience. So I was totally floored. So I realized how it works. The small things is happening now. That is one. Second, also, I realized when we were saying we are sending love and light for the thought forms around me. So at that time, there are a couple of others people are waiting and all those things. So I was thinking, yeah, because they are there. So I have to protect myself. And then I realized, oh, that is why it was coming we are cleaning it, but that was not in my mind. Then why I'm saying after cleaning, I have closed it, and then why we are sending love and light? I asked Shaileshi at that time. Shaileshi told me something. I definitely remember it. He told me, but I didn't catch it. So now today morning, suddenly I realized, oh, because to protect myself from others, because now I have protected myself from my own thoughts. Now I'm protecting myself from others. That's what suddenly I realized. That was one. Then, so please bear with me. I have a couple of things I have to say. Yesterday, while I was reading the BBC News, so there was a beautiful term used by Japanese. It's called kintasugi. Kinta, K-I-N-T-A-S-U-G-I, kintasugi. Kintasugi is also an acceptance of you. So there it is. How is the practice there? Because they use a lot of this, clay things, bowls and all. And there are chances, and also they have earthquake also. So a lot of times these things fall and break. And they are very particular about, not doing any mistake. And now hence it falls, so you will have a feeling, oh, I'm deficient. But what they have developed is how you can make it beautiful. So they don't throw it, they keep it, and they try to think how I can make it more beautiful. And usually they use lacquer and also different colors, and they make it so beautiful. And so that is saying it is self-acceptance. That means even if something I have some deficiency or something has gone wrong, like our Babaji says, even if your experience are miserable, you are not miserable. So I could relate that. It is so beautiful. So this is a beautiful thing. Okay, now I'm coming back. There is an American psychologist called Jonathan Haidt. So he has written a book called its Hypothesis of Happiness. So in that he says there are so many how to improve. Books are coming, millions of books every year is being published, and they are always in the bestseller list. So if that is that, why then people don't improve? It's not that people are not improving. Definitely people are improving. But is it to that extent they're improving? And then he says, it's a beautiful thing. So what he has done, he refers to Indian, that Mahout thing. He said, your mind is like a elephant, and the Mahout who sits on is very tiny bit, tiny bit, small bit of a person. And then he is trying to control this enormous animal. What he can do? So there is no way he can teach him, only practice. So don't go, because he sees banana, he will go down. Then slowly he said, oh, don't, okay, you eat, next time don't go. Then he puts a little, that pointed thing. So he knows that, okay, I have to repeat, I have to repeat, I have to repeat. There is no way other than practicing it. So now I can see why Shailesh Pritiji, that workbook, why it is so essential. Because without that, it's not possible to change. And let's see why it is not possible to change. We know now, and everything on unified, whatever we have been taught for the last 4 months, everybody knows it. Then why it becomes so difficult to change? So when you look at the human being, a human child, when he comes, he doesn't know how to stand. He doesn't know how to breathe. He doesn't know how to eat. He doesn't know anything. Look at this. Look at the creation. A calf. He stands on his own. That Munilji was saying, the baby bird is throwing that baby bird. He knows that he or she will fly out. A human child will do it? Not possible. Not possible. Nothing a human child is able to do. How he has learnt? Only by practicing. Only by practicing. Nothing comes out its own. And then when you depend on your mind, so mind now it is being, okay, now what 1 plus 1 is 2, what 2 plus 1 is 3. So this is how it learns. When it learns, we are using our 5 sense organs. See, like smell. Let's look at it, the smell. Naturally, mind, whatever smells good, I will go for it. And whatever doesn't smell good, I will not go for it. So all the 5 sense organs, where they are taking us, what we like and try to avoid what we dislike. So now they see the fun. That means if we do that, what happens? We sync with the creation. Creation means in the sense that of the 5 elements. The base elements, the earth and water, you will find is always flows down because that is easy, because that is tamas. So basically what happens, a human child, when he is learning and then he integrates it, it is mostly on the base level. So it tries to flows down. So that's why to get into a thing which can take us down is easy for us. But if you want to learn something, you have to go to reverse direction. Because if you look at it, the higher the elements, like from fire onwards, it is going up. So you have to go reverse. So if you have to go to reverse, that's why Vivekananda said, you have to traverse in the reverse. That means my mind is saying, I have to go. Silence, I will not take idli. I take for filter coffee. So filter coffee, don't go for filter coffee. Take for something else. You have to go in the reverse. Otherwise, it's not possible. That is one. Second, another thing, what happens, not only you should learn in spiritualism, you should also manifest. That's what Vivekananda had said. Not only you should understand what is divinity, you have to manifest it. And that's what Unified is saying. That's it, Unified is saying. You forget what you have learned. Listen to me, walk with me, and do that. And also look at Bhagavad Gita. All the teachings have been done. On the 73rd verse of 18th chapter, the last verse, Arjuna is saying, Nashta moha, means I now got rid of my delusion. But he's saying, now I will do karishya tama vacham, means whatever you have told, I am going to do it. He's not saying that I have learned and I am going to do it. What he's saying, whatever you have told, I am going to do it. And see the Unified. Unified said, forget. Even if your experience is miserable, whatever you have thought, do it. Now let's walk with me. Listen to me. Follow me. So beautifully it is linked. Sorry, there are so many other thoughts are there, so I have jotted it down. Another thing, what happens is, in Bhagavad Gita, sorry, 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 man. I
Why?
have to.
Sorry, it is so interesting.
Okay.
Go on.
So, so there is karma yoga is there to clean your internal, those, like Shailesh yesterday said, you have just packed things, so you have to clean it. Then you have bhakti is there. Then yoga is there and jnana is there. But every chapter, Bhagavad Gita saying it is yoga. What is the meaning of yoga then there in Bhagavad Gita? And he is not teaching. Whom he is teaching? He is teaching Arjuna is a warrior. He cannot say that you do yoga, go and sit in Himalaya. That's what he wanted. He said, no, you have to fight. He said, okay, you want to say bhakta, let me go and pray then in the temple. No, you fight. So what Bhagavad Gita is teaching? He's saying, go to Jnana, that's why you want me to go to the ashram, to Rishikesh and to learn, let me go there. He said, no, you have to fight. So what yoga is Lord Krishna is teaching in Bhagavad Gita, and he is the God. What is teaching there? So the teaching is, if you look at it, samattama yoga, equanimous mind. Everything is equal. You see God in everything and everything in God. That is the message. That means, what about others? What about if it says bhakta is there? If it is a yogi is there? Where is the jnanamargi is there? Is it not enough for Gita, Bhagavad Gita? So that's why there is a beautiful, this was, I've heard it. It was by somebody in Apple, one of the executives, when he was addressing the employees. He said, when you go to a company or ask what you do, how you do it, and why you are doing it, it starts with what? With what you are doing it. But he said, no, for Apple, it's not what, it is why we are here. Then how we are going to address that, and what then we will do. Why we are here means, why we are there. He said, we are here to make people's life easy and beautiful. Why we are in the market, not to produce mobile or something like that. So why we are there to make people's life easy. Why? How? See what instruments they are going to use it. What is most frequently used? Okay, these are the instruments. Then what then we can do? Okay, mobile we can do it. Those watches and all those things they came. So this is upside down. The totally thing have changed. Similar things also, when we go to Bhagavad Gita, everybody you can read it. A bhakta can read, a jnani can read, a yogi can read, a karma yogi also can read. Bring the practice, but philosophy is what separates Bhagavad Gita from others. So you are a bhakta, come, bring your bhakta. Bring in the practice. So similarly, for most of our masters, they believe in something. So do practice whatever you are doing it, but bring the practice here. How to sit in So bring that meditation, but don't bring the philosophy from there to unified. Because unified has a philosophy, top-down philosophy. Bring the practice, but don't bring your philosophy there. Bhagavad Gita says the same thing. See, practice bhakti, but don't bring the philosophy of bhakti here. I will take the application, and he has used all the applications of all the spiritual side you can find out. But he stands firm what he wants to teach. That is samatva. Seeing Lord in everybody and everybody in Lord. And that's why Arjuna is saying that the word is Karishya Vachanam Tava. Then I will do what you are saying. So if we believe in that, why I am here in unified, And I get that philosophy, so I know what to do. Otherwise, what will happen? This conflict will happen. Oh, there I have heard this is like this. As it is to practice anything is difficult because you are trying to get rid of certain habits, because you are flowing against the flow. So that's why one has to be very clear why I'm here, not what what they are teaching. No, why I am here. If I can get that, then I am in sync with unified. I'm in sync with Swaleji, with Pritiji, and all the masters and all the practice books. So if that doesn't happen, what will happen? The tendency of the mind doesn't buy it. Who is buying? The intellect. Intellect is that little person, piddly little person sitting on the elephant's back. Elephant doesn't need to know. He doesn't know. He doesn't want to know because he knows what I like, what I dislike. That's his mind. It is lowest form. He doesn't want to know. Even if he says, okay, 4 o'clock you have to get up and you have to do meditation. He said, I didn't sign that. You have signed that. You go and meditate. I am sleeping at the bed. 4 o'clock is so beautiful. It's 4 degrees outside. Let me enjoy sleep on a Sunday morning. Like Sargaji said, okay, that's that apart. So, these are the small things. It was haunting me, and I thought, let me share that. And then the other day, I was, this is, I didn't know what to share or not, but Sunanda says that you must share this one. I was dreaming, and then I was meditating, and then I was calculating during my meditation. I'm calculating how much annual I need income. So Patriji comes and he says, "What you are meditating or what you are doing?" I said, "No, I was meditating, but now I'm calculating." "No, what you are calculating?" I said, "I'm calculating, but should be my annual income." He said, "You are mad. Ask for this amount and meditate." So then he goes, and then, so you won't believe, from that day onwards, this is in my mind that I want this much of an amount. So I was thinking it is maybe just my, because I play with my higher self. So I thought maybe he is playing with me. But today I thought I'll share with Sunanda. He said, no, you must, why you doubt all those things. So, yeah, this journey has been beautiful, and so these are the small few things I thought I would share with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Ajayji. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. It's important that we understand what we are doing. Clarity on what we are doing is very important. After the practice, once Monilji finishes the practice part, I will explain my understanding of yoga and what Gita is trying to tell us. Right? What I have understood is what I will share. It may not match the narratives that many um, knowledgeable people have published on Gita, but my personal understanding is what I will share once Monilji finishes, because it's going to be too late for her in Hong Kong, So I'm just going to request Monilji uh, walk us through the practice part, okay? And then after that, we'll continue the discussion. Thank you. Thank you, Ajayji.
Thank you. So, Masters, we come back to our own space, our quiet space, a quiet corner of our house or of our homes. Take a comfortable posture for yourself. Keep your back straight. Keep your notebooks and pen ready besides you. If you want to sip some water before you go into your quiet practice, you can do so. Observe yourself from head to toe, relax, shoulders drop. This is a moment to know ourselves, a deeper connection with our own self, to know ourselves better, to discover what we are and how we can shift our awareness. All the scattered energies, all the distractions, bring it here to your breath and take a deep breath in and release. It's a journey of self-awareness. Take again a full, deep, complete breath in. Follow your breath and see any discomforts that needs to be released, any stiffness. Release it with your outgoing breath. Exhale fully. Take a step back and like you're watching a cinema, the movie is going on and you're just watching. Just be in that state, a state of witnessing, a state of knowing. One last deep, full, complete breath in. Observe the breath and feel it's going, moving all over your body, through your feet. Release it with a long exhalation. Come back to the state of love that we are, the heart space. Breathe through your heart space and feel the love of the source within, the love that created all of us. Feel it deep within. I am made in the image of God. I am what God is, full of divine qualities. It's my true nature, my essence, my innate nature. That had been covered or clouded by the limiting beliefs, And through that space, I played my role. I looked at myself with all the characters, all that personality. I thought I am that. Because I was told and I believed it. I didn't know then how to follow my intuition. I have an inner voice. I have a God residing in me. My higher self that had been guiding me, prodding me, inspiring me. But all the noise and the chaos outside of my own mind made me busy with looking outside, and I overlooked what is within me, what I'm made of. But now I have a new outlook towards life. I know now God and I claim and accept thoughts with forgiveness and thanks. Amen. Everything is around me for my use, for my enjoyment. And I'm truly a creator. Experience and feel and repeat, I am made in the image of God. And this image is my true self. Feel God's love, that pulsating in your heart space and also around you. Inside each cell of your magnificent body, all your organs. The thoughts are to be witnessed. Feel what state are you in now? Are you in the right space? Are you connected? Let's send love to everything around you, to all the uninvited influences in all thought forms. To all uninvited influences in my aura, I send love and light. You are each whole and healed. You are each created as love and light. And you are still love and light. You each feel no pain, no sorrow. And you are not afraid. You each have a perfect place to go. I ask my higher self to take you there now. Each of you go peacefully. I close my aura to all except my higher self. I send love and light to all the thought forms around me. I'm in this space now where love is flowing. Keep yourself open. And flow with the love that you are. I'm in the space of self-acceptance. I affirm now I'm made in the image of God. God is love. God is light. God is truth. God is joy and bliss. God is abundance. God is all-knowing intelligence. God is infinite energy. God is peace and gentleness. God is non-judgmental. God is love and light. Therefore, I am love and light. Feel this while you affirm to yourself, I claim my self-acceptance and I accept my self-acceptance. That I am what God is, with all His qualities embedded in my being. I'm love, I'm light, I'm truth, just as God is. I'm nothing less, nothing more, just perfect. God is perfect and He created perfection. A perfect being. I'm joy of life. I'm bliss. I am infinite energy. I am all-knowing intelligence. When I look within, all I can see is light and love flowing through me. Just as God's love is flowing all around. In each pebble and the tiniest stone. Feel that you're one with God's thought. Feel you are unified. Feel it. Get the signal from your higher self and stay tuned. These are not mere words. It's a vibration. It's a feeling. It's a frequency that you are in now. Claim it for yourself. I am love. I am light. I am joy, peace, abundance. I have everything that I need to make my life comfortable. Abundance is flowing around me. Ask your higher self with love in your heart. Tell him, tell your higher self your true desires, the heart's desire. My dear higher self, please tell me all those hindering thoughts that are keeping me away from claiming my true desires. Is it laziness that I think I'm not worthy? I don't deserve love. I'm not good enough. I can't do anything right. I'm not well organized. My friend is better than me. She always looks nice. Even I try my best, I do not succeed. Others are better than me. I feel all the eyes are judging me. They have very high expectations of me. I can never say no. Observe your thoughts. Let your higher self speak to you. Let it come to you naturally. Do not force. Just feel calm. Feel the silence. Feel the love and it will flow. It will come to you. Relax. My dear higher self, what thoughts are blocking my self-acceptance? Please write down anything that comes to your mind. Maybe it's arising from your limited beliefs. Doesn't matter. Do not choose. Just write it down. Deep down, you are perfect. You are made in the image of God. Do not worry about your doubts, about your fears. Just write it down. Anything that comes to you at this space and time. Your higher self is helping you, it's guiding you. I am worthy. I am confident. I am love. I am perfect. Everything comes to me at the right time. I am peace and gentleness. I am truth. Observe your energy shifting. I heal and release all the thoughts I may have, known or unknown, conscious or subconscious. I am one with God's thought. I am same as I am tuned with God's thought. I am aligned. I'm in the state of forgiveness. I'm in the state of love, forgiving. My true essence is love and nothing else. I am perfect. I was perfect and will always remain perfect. There's nothing that can be altered or changed. I'm sending love from my heart, forgiving you, knowing no one can infringe on my perfection. Feel the love for yourself too. You are just playing your role. Just exchanging experiences. You played your role perfectly, and others played their roles perfectly. There's nothing to forgive. Just feel the state of love. Express your gratitude. The gratitude in advance. Gratitude for fulfilling my claim, for accepting my claim. For creating my claim. Making my desire true. I release my claim. I let it go to God and the natural laws of creation. Trusting the natural laws of creation. This is how it works. Amen. Amen. Completely trusting the process. My claim has been created. Amen. Let's close our aura to all except our higher self and send love to everything around you, to all the uninvited and to all the unintentional. To all the thought forms, and express your gratitude to your higher self. Say thank you with love. Thank you, my higher self, for always guiding me. For always staying beside me, observing everything that's happening. While you are in the state of love, send love to anyone and everything that you desire to send. And taking your time slowly and gently, come back with gratitude in your heart. That you have this simple, powerful, creating formula for fulfilling your true desires, for claiming, for manifesting. You are indeed a conscious creator now. Aligning with the thought of God that created you. All your desires are coming true. Create from the space of love, from the space of peace and gentleness. Not harming others' will. You may gently open your eyes. If you feel like putting your palms on your eyes, you may do so. And come back. Welcome yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe in your new outlook. From outward, the space of victim mentality and blame to ownership to sovereignty. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Masters. If you want to continue writing, you can do so. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for being with us today. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Monilji.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Saviji. Thank you. Thank you.
Take your time to make a note of the thoughts that you got through this uh, practice today. If you don't write them down right away, you can lose them. We are doing a lot of deep work during this week. So it may seem little onerous, little more um, challenging, but this is going to help you a lot in your journey forward. It's going to create the path for your subsequent chapters. So take it a little more responsibly, do it with more responsibility. The self-acceptance is the basis of our spiritual growth. So starting point is that, and from here starts everything. Um, the important point which Monilji addressed today was about acting from the space of love, not from victim mindset, not from the space of the mind, acting from space of the heart. That essentially changes the energy of manifestation itself, and it can make you so much more powerful. Um, this is just the beginning. In the weeks to come, you will be practicing more on creating your own um, creation formula. Um, and then slowly you will get to a stage where you can create your formula on the fly. Like Ajayji was mentioning his experience this morning. So you are meeting somebody for some work and you want to manifest an outcome of that. You can actually say while sitting in the waiting room, you can manifest it. If you know how to center yourself in your heart quickly, and you can achieve amazing results out of that. Don't be hesitant in choosing your desires. Choosing what happens is that our mind pushes us into idealism because we are so much trained to follow the norms of the society. What everyone will accept becomes my desire. That is not your true desire, though. May not be, right? So be careful when you are trying to manifest the ideal thing. Ideal is fine, that's your natural default state. But in this form in which you are here, what is it that you need to manifest and experience? Because your experience, remember, is being passed on to the one who created this form. So our objective should be to bring that experience to life, to manifest that experience. And that experience, we will know only, it's not the ideal experience. Right? I'm in harmony with entire nature. Yes, that is the goal. But you don't necessarily need to manifest it. That's why I give you example of the idli, is because you can manifest to that level. Start from there. Start from there. These little daily things. You're meeting someone, you're expecting a positive outcome of that meeting, just manifest it. That's the kind of usage I'm talking about. How you are going to use this experience, this practice will help you do this day to day. Little things here and there. You're going and seeing the doctor, you can manifest a beautiful meeting with the doctor and a favorable outcome of that meeting, right? These are the kind of things on day-to-day basis you can start experiencing. And from there, your journey starts. As you do this more, remember that in the process of that manifestation, you are peeling the banana. That peeling part is actually going deeper. That is the primary purpose, reorganization of the thoughts, right? Even if on the surface it seems like a very small thing, I'm just meeting somebody. But when you begin to peel off that peel of the banana, you will see that you have a pattern which you can actually release. Once the patterns are released, many more will open up. Many things, they are all interlinked, they are all connected to the very, very basis which is called self-acceptance. At the root of everything, you will find self-acceptance. So just understand that. So this week's practice, please do it as seriously as you can. As many times as possible, try to practice it. Face the challenge that surfaces in the process, because those are the peels of the banana. You have to remove them. You have to release them. You can't eat them. They are not palatable, right? So make sure that you remove the peels, and that's the real process.
And also, it's like putting everything in the paper. It is like communicating with ourselves. It is just, don't make it difficult. Just like to a child, we tell something, why you're holding this, why you're fighting for this. It's like just putting one thought and looking at it with love. That is more important. Then it will be a easy thing, not like too much of, too much on us. And also, it is what it is. That's my truth for so many years, right? So why to take it that seriously? Allow it to happen, and whenever you feel, you just relax. Let go. Harmony with nature outcome will happen automatically when day in and out everything is happening with ease, and with whatever we are trying to I'm struggling for that today. If I'm doing it easily, I will automatically come to the harmony with the nature. So such great outcomes are like natural to us. That will be outcome of the journey. But today, how my day is flowing in and out, and how I am living with ease and flow, that's more important. And those activity workbook, I feel like really a blessing. Like I can see here, this is what I'm today, and then this is where I'm changing to. And it's like adapting, or we all know this is not right, this is not perfect. Why to think that way? Just change it. And by looking at it several times, we develop a new mindset. We all know that, comparison is uh, okay, but when we put ourselves down, then it's not okay. When we compare, we can just say it's different, it's a good thing. But in that process, when we put ourselves down, then there is a problem. So comparison means seeing different. That is what it is. Everything is different. So that's how you can start working on those correcting thought, because I got many personal messages that, how to correct the thought. My higher self is not giving me the correcting thought. I'm getting it from my conscious mind. So we are working, and my conscious mind is creating problem, because that is what is putting this check. So this is good, this is bad, and that kind of thing. So just try to see how naturally it happens. Make it easier for yourself, not putting ourselves in a custody or somewhere, like, so that's more important. And yes, it's a beautiful suggestion Shailesh gave, and his examples are so um, easy to take, natural. Thank you, Monilji. Beautiful. It was, again, I got the opportunity to go deep. And today I was much more, today I was more of relaxing in my quiet period. Thank you. Shailesh, don't forget we have to do the activity workbook too.
Mhm. Yes, yeah, that's why I have not started the topic that I want to speak.
I thought before you forget.
Otherwise, if we go into the topic, it will take a long time. So let's hear Deepmalaji, and then I will start doing uh, the activity.
Your voice is little bit
Your voice
muffled.
is muffled.
Balaji.
It is still muffled, actually.
Then I think I'll come on the.
Now it's okay. Where is this coming from? Oh, shit, got disconnected.
Oh,
So yes, enjoy the process, and the self-acceptance will go throughout the life, entire life. We will be working on that and finding a
So,
certain
am
thing.
I audible now?
Yes,
yes, yes, yes, clear. Good.
Am I audible now?
Yes,
so
yes,
now
it's
you
good.
cannot hear us.
Yeah.
I
Can
don't
you
know what's
hear us?
happening. I think Babaji doesn't want to hear from me. He wants Shailesh ji to continue. Looks like that.
Yeah. Are you not able to hear me?
Now I can.
Yeah.
Am I audible?
Yes, yes, yeah.
Okay. So I had a very interesting experience yesterday during the fight practice that we did. Firstly, sitting still was a very big task for me, and like everybody was saying, they had some sort of they wanted to move and stuff. That happened to me as well. So, but I continued with whatever was happening, and it was so amazing. I know you guys will believe me because it happens to all of us. So when you Preeti said go to your higher self and then the higher self will guide you. I had this experience of I'm going into an office and there my higher self is sitting in a very official kind of a chair, wearing a sari and long hair and that sort of a thing. So I go there and I sit on the chair like as if she's expecting me. And then I said, I want to, find out what are these thoughts which are blocking my self-acceptance. And she said, okay, you want to find only one thought or you want to find all the thoughts? And I said, yeah, all the thoughts. I said, can I look at them? Then she was like, why you want to look at them? What do you want to do with them by looking? I said, I want to delete. Okay, so let's open your file, take out all the programs and all the things that block your because that's how Preeti ji started something about a code and a program. And then she said, you want to look at all of them or you want to? I said, okay, let's delete. So she deleted everything for me. And I said, is it possible that without looking and without, is it possible? Can it happen? But she said, now they're all deleted. Then Preeti ji said something, what hinders? So I said, can you also delete some things which hinder? And so she took out from my computer because it's a computer and everything is a program and it all got deleted there. And then I was like, is it possible? Is it possible? But she said it is done. So then in the end, towards the end of the program, I had to move my hands in certain ways, like so freely, even when the quiet practice was going on. And at the end of it, I just had to lie down for a bit and then I couldn't sleep because I was still wondering if it happened, is it true, is it true? So around 11 or 12 o'clock, I again did the whole practice. This time I sat very, very still through the whole thing. And when I went back to the same scene, she said, but there is nothing here. So what do you want to look at? So it was so amazing when I'm talking about it, like my whole body is sort of in a slight vibration. And
I heal and release all my known and unknown patterns and thoughts. That's what it is.
it was so amazing. It was magical, I can say. And morning, when I slept very late, I didn't get up early and whatever. And then somebody said they're coming, and I didn't get any time, but I got time to get into the garden and all. And then straight back to this practice right now. So whole day has been very busy. But this feeling has been throughout with me that I'm free, I'm free, I'm super free. And I said I must share it because it is such a
I'm on a new
because
program. Yesterday, I was feeling like I'm booted with many floppies, many CDs, many discs. I don't know what was going on with me too. I don't know it was you or the group consciousness. But what you are sharing is just that one line. I heal myself and I release all the old mm, thoughts, known or unknown. And I tune with God's thought. I choose it consciously. That's where my manifestation is every time.
the most amazing. Thank you so much. And today, Monergy did this quiet practice. I was floating. I was there, but I was not there. I sometimes heard her words and sometimes I didn't. And I thought that was perfectly okay because that was right for me. So it's been most amazing journey and so looking forward to everything that's coming my way. And it's and the other thing is that when you said meet your higher self, I always instantly go to the place where it's Krishna and Arjun meeting each other and being there for each other and just being like that sakha and friend and you know guiding but not pushing and that sort of thing. It's so amazing. I just love this feeling.
When you are
Thank you.
saying, what, I feel like just play the music, look at the background, what you have put, and start with today with my higher self, start this quiet period practice. Unify with God and, ask your higher self beautifully, do all that job. My higher self is holding me with love without any judgment. Why I have to, just I'm feeling so disturbed and what's not happening. We don't have to go it that way, just take it easy.
Hmm.
Nothing. It's
Okay.
the if we just tap into it, then it can be the easiest. So I had to give up on the doubt, and that's why I had to repeat the practice. And
Hmm.
that's how, I was and throughout the day I've been feeling such a nice vibration in my heart. Lovely. And the
Yes.
people who surprised us by coming over also lovely people.
Now, wait. It has been deleted, but it is still in the recycle bin.
Wow.
Hmm. So
PPG has to be
next
picked
week,
up next week.
next week you
PPG
will
has to
see
guide
it.
us.
You will see what comes out of the recycle bin next week.
So,
Wait. So,
right now I can be happy.
yes, yes.
Thank
Okay.
you.
And be happy
Enjoy.
always. Your
Yeah.
higher self is happy with you. You have to be happy.
The last interlock that is usually left when you do this kind of work is that your own acceptance that it has been deleted. That is emptying of the recycle bin. You will have
That's why
doubts
I
still.
repeated
Is
the
it
practice.
really? No,
No,
was it that easy? Is it really deleted? These doubts mind will keep raising, right? So just accept it wherever it is. Okay, let the doubt be there. Fine. Next week is coming. I'm going to wash it all. Right?
but
Recycle bin.
who knew only words can, make such shifts and such
Ah,
vibrations and such acceptances and such lovely experiences. Who knew?
yes. That is the power of doing it from the space of the heart. So the process that you go through, like yesterday Preeti did and today Monilji did, both these practice process, that is the creation of the formula. It's not writing down on paper. It is experiencing it from the space of the heart. And if you do it, it doesn't have to be formal or anything. Do it from your space of the heart, and you will see instantly it manifests right away. So this you have to try out though. By your own practice, your mind will begin to accept it as the way to go. Right now, mind will not accept. Mind will say, it's okay. I don't know. I
Yesterday,
still
my
don't know.
second practice of repeating the second practice, it was very clear to me because that time my body did not move.
Uh,
I didn't know, but I in the morning again, I like you were saying, I got up with a lot of knee pain and stuff. But then I thought that is part of healing. The thought which came to me is once it heals, Because like in homeopathy, they say first it will increase and then it will decrease. So that's
So
what I thought. So
your
then
mind, so your mind is trying to justify that, oh, knee pain can be there, oh, let it be there, it will take time. In nature, that's not how things work. Nature doesn't know time, right? So this is the recycle bin. So next week we will begin. We will do more. We will do pressure wash.
thank you so much for your time, energy, your presence, your knowledge, everything. So, so deeply grateful. Words cannot
I can just
describe
say,
and they cannot
Deepmalaji,
even
you are waiting for week 14. If your attention is on your knee pain, just let it be there. It's part of nature. Just like it is only supporting. That's how I see any of the negative or the not so good experiences. It is only supporting me. And yesterday I was more into like, the part of me that inside I can't see that is healed and unhealed. I see it around in my relationships, in my things, in my, wherever I go, whatever the outcome, the situation in front of me. So it is like my protection, my safety is in somebody's. My respect is with somebody. My poor communication expression is with somebody. So this is part of me. This is part of me. That is inside is also those relationship, those close people, those so-called loved ones. They show us once. So I carry it that way, and it's okay because that's the self-acceptance part. What I can't see inside, or I'm not ready to hear from my higher self, I can see in my life with open eyes. And this is the best that my higher self doesn't judge me. It doesn't want like, okay, you have to be like this, then only you are accepted. I accept you. So there's this self-acceptance is two-step process. Again, you first see yourself, just love it and accept it, then you don't need approval from anybody. And that's where we want to go, because coming times we will be opening to our inner wisdom, and then again this kind of doubt will come. Is it right? Did I get it right? Who should I ask? Let me ask Shailesh ji. He will confirm if I got the right wisdom. So we want to stabilize that slowly and gradually, that yeah, I can feel the truth. It's here.
Okay, good. So
Thank you.
I
Thank
will
you so
just
much.
quickly walk all of us through the workbook. What we are doing. This week's workbook is slightly more detailed, as you may have noticed. So I will quickly walk you through that, and then we can get back to discussions. Okay, so this is our chapter 10. Um, the purpose of this chapter, by now, I think you should be clear, to consciously create life experience is aligned with God's thought. He's not mentioning God's qualities here. Remember, this is God's thought that created the universe. By how do you do that? By recognizing our thoughts. So my thoughts aligning with God.
Reorganizing.
Yeah, just reorganizing. Okay? That's the conscious creation. So this week introduces a living tool, a creating formula, you are aware now, to manifest desires in truth. You understand the mechanics of manifestation and experience yourself as a creator. So the very purpose is to explain to you how manifestation actually happens. It is not a secret anymore, right? All elements of manifestation have been made clear to you through the formula. If you are able to do the formula, we don't say write the formula, do the formula. It's a practice. If you're able to do the formula, you have no possibility other than actual manifestation will happen. And don't be shy of manifesting little things. They are part of life. They are part of us, right? So knowing that is important. So this is your tracker, as usual, the same tracker. Please be diligent. This will help you know how you are consistently doing it. These are some affirmations, which are again, this 4 bullets. They are selected 4 out of 9. And Preeti and I had long discussions on this. So pay attention. These are real gems, huh, that finally got through both of us. So I am a creator made in the image of God, as God is a creator, the very fundamental of being a creator. I now begin to create the experiences God's thought holds for me. Very important.
So
Now
here,
I choose.
how I do it, like yesterday, I was doing this particular thing, and then I just wrote this line. I now begin to create the experiences God's thought holds for me. And then I stopped. I didn't write the next line because in that pause, let things unfold. And I slept within that state. So these are not just copy paste writing, these are writing in awareness. Write it when your subconscious is open, it will challenge it. How do you know? How would you know? Is it not happening today? Hear those inner conversations. These are quality conversations. And that's why I said that look into your mind, you will find what is where it roams. It doesn't go for a new neural pathway, it goes for old existing past and future patterns. It goes there and it makes it stronger and stronger. Give it a food of thought.
Yeah.
How to think differently. How am I changing? Just this line and be with it. Meditate on it. Read this and go in meditation. Go in your heart center. And then do that every quiet period practice. Even our meditation has to be fit in these 7 steps. Always clean, close aura, sit with higher self, ask if anything I need to know, ask what is there for me to know today, any thoughts in alignment I need, and for like yesterday, I stopped here. I said, again, I have been saying this line again and again. I have been reading this line again and again, but why it clicked? There's something that I still need to know more. So just be with that. And, we don't have to write the 4 lines in one day. Just let it sink deep and see what comes out. And you have to read yourself. This is real swadhyay, real learning from the self, about the self.
Yeah. Right. So then, of course, now I choose to tune into that thought. So once you recognize the thought, I begin to do that. And now I choose to. So you are making a free will decision. I choose to tune into that thought. That's the choice. You may not know exactly what that thought is. Not yet. But when you begin to uncover yourself, when you find yourself, you will know, oh, okay, now I know. This is the God's thought for me. For me, personal, right? That's what you need to know. My thoughts create my experiences. I am in alignment with love, truth, and my perfection. This is another self-assuring understanding of how creation is happening, right? And how am I consciously creating? That is embedded in this.
So
I'm
it's
aligned.
basically that alignment thing is
Yeah.
right. So even with open eyes and walking around, we're like coming from the heart space, being at the heart center, what it brings. So that's my experiences now. So that just take these lines as how it unfolds in you. It challenges, it triggers, it reminds something. Maybe your next morning start with that. You don't even know because higher self will not make you feel that something extraordinary is happening. It will just feel so comfortable and so flowing, as if like you're smoothly walking like on this path.
Yes. Okay. And then this one is the creating formula written once again in slightly easier way. God and I claim and accept thoughts of self-acceptance with forgiveness and thanks. Heaven, right? So it's a generic version of the formula, But if you, it's not for, again, writing, it's for experiencing. So that's what it is. You can definitely practice writing them here. Enough space is there for you. You don't have to do all, like Preeti said, you don't have to do all of them in one day. Then quiet period practice for the creating formula is very detailed now. Now you will not miss a step. Why is it detailed? Because here you are doing the creating formula. So in this practice, you are doing the creating formula. Okay. So um, have a proper plan to do this quiet period practice, right? Plan in the sense, set aside some time and privacy for you to be able to do it. Okay. Don't do it in a hurry or, oh, I've got 10 minutes, let me just do it. No, you have to mentally and physically be there. Sit comfortably, center in your heart, and feel love radiating from your heart to all of creation. Clear your aura. The normals, these are all the normal steps we do. Send love and light to all thought forms. Close your aura to all except your higher self. Now, here, when you send love and light to all thought forms, again, remember, they are all basically the forms that are in your thought. So, people around you, they are the forms that are in your thought, right? So, send love and light to them. Close your aura to all except your higher self. Basically, the same steps. And then state the purpose of your meeting. The purpose of your meeting with higher self is, I'm here to affirm my creating formula for self acceptance. So, the very specific formula, creating formula for self acceptance. Receive the signal, my dear higher self. Please give me your signal. And then we are now unified and now ready to do the creating formula.
And these steps have to be sequential like this only. Just don't
Mm.
do anything like up and down. Just do it
Yeah.
in sequence and then you'll see.
Ah,
Because there's a logic behind. You will understand it later. But
yes.
yeah, that's how it is.
So logically, we have to do it in the same sequence as the formula is mentioned here. 7 steps, 7 parts of the formula in 7 steps we are
And I
doing.
would like to say that I enjoy this at bedtime because after that you are going to sleep. So the process is going to continue.
Mm,
So put some light music if you like, or just like I said, the background what she has today, or anybody like what you like, the water flowing or the ocean, the
mm,
music of that kind, or the birds chirping, kind of like that. Somebody can do it in the morning, but morning is okay too. But bedtime is the best time I found myself, and do it in a light note, enjoying yourself. That is more important. This is also my part that I'm revealing to myself, that kind of communication to yourself.
It is, yeah. So all these steps, do them sequentially. Set, say for Preeti, just before bedtime is the right time for her. That's okay. You may have a different situation. Follow whatever is your convenience. That is important in the sense that it won't rush you into doing something very quickly. That is mental trap you will be in, right? Whenever you are rushing, that means you are in the trap of mind. You are not in the heart space. Rushing is time, and time is mind. So when you are able to release that rush, so that is one obstacle you are removing by finding a time and space where it's just you. That one step eliminates hell of a lot of obstacles from your manifestation process, right? So just do that, and then this whole formula is in total alignment with Gita ka Upadesh, right? Remember that. So God and I. So first step is God and, right? So how you know this? You have been practicing in the last 9 weeks. You have been doing it. God, how do you remember God and bring yourself to that elevated frequency? God is love. God is light. God is peace. God is abundance. Just remember all the qualities of God that helps you get into that frequency. And then do not rush. feel these qualities until love becomes your experience, becomes experiential. And so you begin to feel that love. So till that time, just keep remembering God's qualities. Just continue, stay and continue. Once you start feeling that love or presence of the God in you, then you can now do the second part, I. Now recognize I am made in the image of God. I am one with God. Right? And what happens when I am one with God? I am unified. I am love. I am light. I am peace. All those things, whatever we assign to God, are me. Right? So feel and affirm I am love. I am light. I am peace. I am abundance. I am perfect, etc. Let this become a felt experience, not just words, right? So that's the doing part. You are going to feel it as your experience. Then we go to the claim and accept. I need to pick the banana. It's there on the tray. I want to claim my banana, right? So claim. Now gently state, I claim my self-acceptance. And right after that, I accept my self-acceptance. So claim and accept together, right? No gap between claim and acceptance. When there is no doubt, whatever you claim becomes your experience. So if there is no doubt arising, it becomes your experience right away. If there is doubt, work with your thoughts to completely remove doubt from your claim. Then you have to work with those thoughts to remove the doubt from the claim. That is the third condition of manifestation that we learned in chapter 9, right? 3 criteria for a claim. Should be in the present tense, it should be specific and not interfering with anyone's free will. Third thing is, it should be believable. That this is that believable part, the doubt. Okay. So what do you do for that? Do the section 4, thoughts. Right? So ask your higher self, what thoughts are blocking my self-acceptance? Now you can ask, you don't have to be in suspense. What is blocking? Ask your higher self. Okay. And even if when you are doing step 3, you didn't have any doubt, still it is better to ask your higher self. There may be something that you are not conscious of. Okay. So from your subconscious, things will be brought up. So your higher self, when you ask, allow anything to arise, doubt, fear, self-judgment, old beliefs, etc. Note them down. Note your thoughts. So how do you note them? This is one easier way to do it. Easier, like in the workbook, we have created a little space here for you as a table. So on the left-hand side of the table, you write all your hindering thoughts. On the right-hand side, healing thoughts. So you can have either one-to-one connection or one-to-many. There may be one hindering thought and there may be many replacing thoughts, or it could be several hindering thoughts and one replacing thought. Either way, right? So some examples are there. I am insignificant and unworthy of God's gifts. This could be one of your hindering thoughts. And what do you replace with? I am worthy of all my Father has for me. I am worthy of that. Right? Whatever is there for me, I am worthy of that. Like that. I am limited to a body. And replacing thought is I am everywhere present. Right? My body is not the limit. I am ugly and sickly. I am perfect. I am beautiful. I am healthy. So these are the one-to-one kind of things, but you can have your own. These are some examples only for you. And we have some space here below that in the table. What kind of thoughts are there that need replacement? And what are the replacing thoughts that will help you do self-acceptance? Our objective always be clear. We are doing it for self-acceptance, right? That's the purpose.
And if we
So,
see, the healing thoughts are almost like the God's thought, or the qualities, God qualities. It has the thought has the God qualities.
hmm,
So it's I'm perfect. I'm everywhere present. I'm beautiful. I'm
hmm,
love. I'm healthy and whole. That perfect has a lot of um, things in it. So that way you can accept yourself.
Yes.
Just that is the pointer, how I'm replacing those limited or unaligned thought and some of the list will be there in week 7's practice. So that you can take reference, like something happened back then in that week and you noted about yourself that you can heal and correct. This is the way. So at that time we just listed the error thoughts. This is the way we are going to heal and deal with the thoughts.
Yes. Okay. All right. So at the end, once you are done with this exercise of with working with the thoughts, at the end, before completing this section 4, end with I release all thoughts, known or unknown, that interfere with this claim. And this claim here is self acceptance. My thoughts are now one with God's thought. So, this is how you are now completing, or you are kind of signaling to yourself that yes, I am done with that part. I am done with dealing with thoughts at this point in time. And then comes the 5th part, forgiveness and enter a state of complete forgiveness. Release all grudges, let go of all past perceptions. So here again, releasing. This is kind of practice of releasing continued. So from point 4, in 4 you release the thoughts which were obstructing, and now you continue that release in terms of um, giving love. Forgiving is giving love, right? Release all grudges. I have no grudges for anyone anymore, right? Let go of all the past perceptions. All my grudges were my perceptions in the past. So I let go of those perceptions as well. Whatever perception I had for either a person or places or things or whatever, right? All men are like that. That's a perception, right? I just let go of such things.
So basically,
That.
it's
Hmm.
continuation of practice of forgiveness at this point also, because
Hmm.
when we are looking back in our mind, so all those thoughts that came was from some experience, right? So that is where we may have some grudge for that moment. So
Hmm.
we come to experience it, although we say there's nothing to forgive, but we remind ourselves that okay, this is how I created this experience for myself, and there's nothing to hold on to, and I release it with love and I give love. So that is your inner work, how where
Yes.
everybody is. Somebody is already in that state that I know there's nothing to forgive and I move on. But somebody has to do that work, so it may take 5 minutes here in this particular section
Hmm.
to resolve that.
Yeah. And when you are doing the creating formula for a specific objective, there may be connected or associated things which you thought you have already cleared, but they will pop up, right? And such of those things need to be handled here, right? And then what do you affirm? How do you affirm this that I am the forgiveness state? My heart is in a state of forgiveness. So still focus is on the heart. My heart is in a state of forgiveness. What is the state of forgiveness? In a state of love. I am love. That's where you have to be at this stage, right? So after having replaced the thoughts, get to a state of love. And then you have to, next step is to thank, right? So, how do you do that? When you are in a state of love, gratitude is a natural outcome of that, right? Gratitude means you are sealing the result, sealing, making sure it happens, right? That's what you are doing by gratitude. When you are in a state of love, gratitude will naturally come. And why will you feel gratitude? I already have self acceptance. That's the feeling you will have. And then you will have gratitude. I thank God for my self acceptance. Feel it as already real. It's there. I have self acceptance. right? With that feeling, gratitude, you should experience gratitude at that time. And then you have to release. Now you have sealed the whole package. You can submit it, send it by post or courier, whatever way. You are now sending it off, right? So let go completely, right? Why is letting go important? Because you will tend to micromanage for a specific outcome. And we cannot do that. Not allowed. Gita, right? Just release it. You have done what you wanted to do. Let it go. Okay. So let go completely. This is created. I release it to the divine law. No holding, no forcing, just quiet knowing. Right? Release all pressures, all kinds of pressure. No pressure at all. At the end, close your aura by affirming, I close my aura to all except my higher self, which you are familiar with. Say a few words of thanks to your higher self for its guidance and love. Then send your love and forgiveness to whomever you choose. Okay, so you can do this, the normal thing we do every time. Then practice your creating formula. God and I claim and accept the thought that what kind of thought can be there? I am perfect and beautiful with forgiveness and thanks. Right? That's the replacing thought here. Okay. So you are now sealing your self acceptance in those specific areas that have popped up today. Tomorrow it could be a different thought.
Yeah.
Right? Day after tomorrow, it will be another thought. So this formula will be an ongoing live instrument.
Hmm. This is from the last paragraph of the chapter where it says that every time you go and work with higher self, come back to this formula and update it, or add more things to it.
Yes. Okay. So you can make your notes here. While you are doing this, you may want to make note of this thing, that for my specific case, this is what came in. Keep that
For
with
the
you.
first 7 days, it is more important that we learn or remember this to the feeling,
Mm,
like what it says, how it feels, kind of thing. So
mm.
um, for who they are doing it second times, it might be easier, but for the beginners, and take this time to make it familiar. Just like anything that you say as an affirmation, it is that kind of affirmation. So it's a
Yes.
mantra.
Right. So the next thing we are doing is fun activity for the week. Fun activity will be a nice one. This is a mirror exercise. Love reflection mirror practice. So reflect yourself in the mirror and find love there. That's the purpose here, right? Open up to self acceptance. So just opening yourself up to accepting yourself only, right? It is a very private thing. And for this activity, you just need a mirror, right? It doesn't matter. It need not be so fancy, but any mirror will do, right? All that you need to do is look gently into the mirror, place your hand on your heart. So when you are standing in front of the mirror, place your hand on your heart and say, I am everywhere present. I am free and I am beautiful. I am perfect. I am whole and complete. I am worthy of all God's gifts. Right? That's what you have to say, but say it with a feeling. When you place your hand on your heart, you be automatically, through your practice now, you will automatically be in your heart space, right?
I'm worthy of all God's gift means I am abundance.
Ah.
So
Hmm.
it's hidden like that. It's like
Yes,
surprises, and that brings that thrill, joy, and that's the
yes.
magic masala.
Hmm. And then afterwards, do some reflection on this, right? That during this process, as you were standing in front of the mirror, this will not stop. It will continue, right? Make a note of that, right? Note your experiences from this exercise every day. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter there is no ideal or right or wrong way. It's just whatever comes, just make a note of that for your own reference at a later point in time. Okay. So you can do this exercise at least once a day. Try doing it so that you signal to your existence that this is what I'm focused on, right? Okay. And then, of course, commute activity. There are some suggestions here. Read through it. You will feel comfortable with it. Essentially, generally observe any thoughts of comparison, unworthiness, any criticism, or any pattern where you dismiss yourself as lacking. So it's your own self-criticism, right? You can use this to revise your creating formula. So whatever you observe and you notice, you can actually use it for correcting thoughts. Gently affirm, I claim my perfection. So anytime you are traveling, you get such kind of thoughts, make a note and then say, I claim my perfection and accept my perfection as God made me perfect in his image. Okay? This is the replacing thought. Feel no need to prove myself. How will you feel there is I don't have to prove myself to anyone. No need to become like someone else. No need to rush my worthiness. Relax my expectations from many shoulds. I have been mentioning this earlier also. Remove the word should from your dictionary. Okay? There are many shoulds we are living with. Right? I should be doing this. My partner should be doing that. My children should be doing that. Those shoulds are problem areas. Let the movement around you remind you everything is moving and I am moving with ease and openness in my heart. Everything is moving. So the change is an ongoing process, right? So everything is moving and I am moving with ease and openness in my heart. So this is while traveling, you can do that. And then, of course, during cooking, there are some very nice things here when you are be heart-centered as you are doing the process, prep work for cooking, cleaning up for cooking, or cleaning up after, during the process of cooking, whatever associated time you are spending, observe how gently you move. Observe yourself. Are you moving gently? Are you at ease without rushing, centered in your heart? Or are you in a hurry? Whenever you are in a hurry, remember it's a time trap, right? You are in the trap of the mind. Whether you criticize yourself internally, so what is going on inside your mind? Mental talk, inner talk. So, do you criticize yourself when you are cooking? Oh, I am not a good cook. That kind of thinking. I don't like cooking. All those are criticism of self. Whether you feel pressure to do things perfectly, are you pressurizing yourself to perfectly do everything? Should my cooking be the best of all? Is that a pressure to you? These kind of things observe when you are doing the work. Affirm silently, I am love. I care for myself and others with love and acceptance. So, care for myself is very important. It's as important as caring for others. You can't ignore the self. Remember, I am love, and my loving expression is my wholeness and perfection. My loving expression is my wholeness and perfection. Let it sink. Observe any irritations that arise and make a note of thoughts to correct using your creating formula. So, any thoughts which are kind of hindering this feeling, make a note of them because that's what you can use for processing during a creating formula. Whenever you are going to your next quiet period, all these notes will be your left column of the table. Right? So connection practice. So during the day, when you are interacting with people, you are outdoors, you are playing, doing whatever, right? This is generic thing. During interactions today, observe and note in your journaling section for revising your creating formula. So what do you note and observe? Your urge to seek approval, changing yourself to fit in. Are you doing that? When you are interacting, are you seeking approval of others? You want to fit in by pleasing others? What are you doing? You are trying to please others by changing your behavior? You don't feel like, but you are still smiling just to please others, right? Are you doing that? You felt judged for something. During your interactions, you may have felt judged by somebody. Make a note of that. What did you feel judged about? Somebody commented on your weight, overweight, anything, right? And you felt judged. Make a note. Your urge to hide parts of yourself to be accepted, right? Urge to hide parts of yourself. Parts of yourself could be your physical appearance, your behavior, right? Your expressions. All those are parts of you. And are you trying to hide parts of them when interacting with others? Right? Just because you won't be accepted if your reality came out. That's your feeling, right? So as you listen to others, remember, just like me, everyone is learning self-acceptance. Everyone is learning self-acceptance. So keep this thought in your mind. Just like me, everyone is learning self-acceptance. That's why there are those kind of behaviors. So what do you practice then? Speaking naturally, center yourself in your heart. So when you're interacting with people, speak naturally. Just be centered in your heart and speak naturally. Speak your inner inspiration. And then listen openly. Listening openly is a very important part. This is kind of service you do to others. When you listen actively, you listen to people with full awareness, full attention, you are actually doing a service. And also service to yourself. That's the opportunity for learning. Right. So bedtime practice, very similar steps that you are used to now. The specific thing for this week is this part. Sleep in a feeling of fulfillment, affirming, I claim my self acceptance, I accept my self acceptance, I am whole, I am perfect. These are the thoughts with which you just go into sleep. And then, of course, feel love, give a few words of thanks to your higher self, and then go to sleep transmitting and radiating love. That's the normal bedtime routine for this week. What is the weekly insight? So these are some gems that come out from the understanding of this chapter. Creation is not about getting something new. You are not creating anything new. It is about removing that which blocks what already is. Removing that which blocks what already is. Pay attention to this. I am perfect. But there is something blocking that perfection, and all I'm doing is removing. That's my creating. Right? God created me perfect, and that perfection remains within me. Self acceptance is simply saying yes to what God has already creating. This is important. Simply saying yes to God. Whatever God has created, I say yes to it. I will not superimpose my opinions or somebody else's opinions on top of that. I accept whatever God has created as it is. Okay, so these are some things to contemplate, think deeper, and know yourself more. And then, of course, your daily journaling space is there for that. And then for daily reflection, journaling prompts. There are plenty of prompts given here. Um, each one of them will open a Pandora's box within you. Allow that. Be with it. You don't have to do all of them in one day. Do one or two each day. Put your thought there, bring your awareness there. As you are going through them, you will begin to see a picture and pattern of yourself. So just I'll quickly read through them. What thoughts did I uncover that blocked my self-acceptance? So these are the left side table, right? That in the table you were writing on the left. What were those thoughts? Was I able to release and replace them? Note your experience of releasing what you uncovered. That experience of releasing what you uncover is very uncomfortable. Did I feel a shift when I said, I claim and accept my self acceptance? When you say this out loud, I claim and accept my self acceptance. Did you feel anything shift within that you can note? Did forgiveness feel natural or did it require effort? This is a check on what you remember from chapter 6. Has it become natural for you to feel forgiveness? It's no more holding on internally, no more resentment, no more grudges, right? That release should become very natural to you. What thoughts did I recognize during commute and what changes did I make to my creating formula? So now these are reminders for you that your creating formula can be changed every day with your experiences during the day. If you make note of things that need to be corrected, you can note down. So during commute, if you observe something, likewise during your cooking activity, if you observe something, you can make a note of that. What thoughts did I recognize during connecting? So during interaction with people, there's a lot of space I have left here for that. And did I experience even a moment of true self-acceptance today? How did you feel? This one will make you cry. Do it from your heart. Even a moment of self-acceptance. It is just like feeling of heaven. So that's all here for this chapter in the workbook. Please do take your time. Use the workbook. It's a very good tool for you to stay consistent with the practice. All right. So now the floor is open for your questions. I haven't gone through this. Okay. So yeah, no questions there. So yes, Jasmeet ji, you can unmute.
Vandit Jarishi, calling all the masters. Namaste to all of you. I have few queries.
Mm.
And firstly, when just before the mirror activity, Preeti ji, and you spoke in the end that when you finish everything, this sentence is the last sentence. You said, as if you're sealing this. What sentence was that actually? She said that it's given in the book also.
It's there in the book and in the workbook also it's there.
What is that sentence? Please, in the book, say, for example, in the book, forgive. After Amen, I release this claim to God and to all natural laws of creation. My claim is now created. This
Right.
is nature of. This is the
Yes.
one.
Yeah. Yeah. Correct. Yeah. That's the submit button.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. That is the submit
So
button. Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
okay. Now, uh, this chapter is about basically the creating formula. What you're creating here is self-acceptance, right?
Yes. That is yes.
So, suppose I give you an example. In a house, uh, I tell somebody on a daily basis, you are very careless, you are very careless, you are very careless.
Mm.
And then what happens? That person might, suppose that person is working on self acceptance,
Mm.
he or she might feel, no, I'm not. I mean, I can just deny I'm not careless. I'm fine,
Mm.
I'm perfect. I
Mm.
am the way I am, I'm perfect. I'm made in the
Yes.
image of
Right.
God. So,
Right.
what do I release in this? You said the releasing will be not easy. You will feel a shift in that. Like when you hear or when you are told something
Hmm.
which you feel you are not, or you've not done it on your
Hmm.
own, I mean, without any intention, it just happens. You might just forget to either close a door or something. So I mean, do I give a deaf ear to what I hear or what anybody hears that you're careless, and where I keep feeling, no, no, I'm perfect, I'm fine. This is the way I am. So what do I release here, and how do I go ahead? I mean, at that some stage, will this uh, will these words or sentences affect my self acceptance, or I have to reach a stage where I do not believe what others say to me, or to any, or I say to others, they should continue doing and believing the way they are.
So all that you are mentioning is from the perspective of the mind. You
Yeah, but
still,
then how
you, in all your assessment, others are involved. You are not looking at
I'm not
yourself.
living alone. I'm living
You are
in
not,
society.
you are
There are
constantly,
family. Uh,
you are constantly denying introspection.
I'm doing introspection also. Believe me, I am after all this. In all my quiet practices, I do a lot of introspection. Even in the
So,
sleeping, at the bedtime
so,
also, I ask, what do I do now?
so
How do I respond now?
tell me what do you hear from your higher self about
Um,
your barriers to self-acceptance? What does
I
your higher
have
self tell you?
my higher self tells me,
Hmm.
do not believe what others are saying. You are perfect
Higher
the way
higher
you are.
self can no higher self cannot give you these instructions. This is your mind.
Then I don't get
Higher
any other
self will only give
instructions.
you thoughts because you are not heart centered. At the time when you are doing the process, you have to be heart centered. Then only you will hear your higher self. Otherwise, you will keep hearing your mind. Right? And the mind will
I'm
always
not
give
able
you
to break
instruction.
through it. Yeah.
Mind will keep giving you instructions. Higher self never gives you instructions. Higher self will
Like,
always
it's just a
bring
thought
up.
coming to me that I am perfect. I mean, I'm fine. You need not believe in what the world says or what you hear. You are just fine.
That is the
Continue.
outcome. That is the outcome of self acceptance. But what
Okay.
is hindering that? Why am I not able to accept myself? You probably will have this doubt where, do I not accept myself? Is it really
That's
that?
what I'm confused. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So that if you are
How do
in
you
that
know that you are accepting yourself or your self acceptance? How do you get to know that
self
all is good with
acceptance is
you?
a huge thing. It is not a simple thing. You will begin to start seeing, well, I am only covering up everything under the carpet and feeling everything is clean. But under the carpet,
Believe
everything is
me, it
there.
is, yeah, believe me, it's never about how I look or how I'm fat. Or, I mean, none of those physical characteristics affect. I mean, I'm not affected by them. It's
Hmm.
just day-to-day functioning and the behavior. I don't know about under the carpet. I don't know. I'm not sleeping. So when I'm still not clear about it. That how do I self-accept myself? I mean, I have sort of. I mean, if I feel I'm wrong, I always accept it and I ask for forgiveness and I'm sorry. But if I'm not, then I am what I am. I don't know what is self-acceptance in that. The Balaji is again laughing her heads off because
How do I explain this? You
I
have to
believe me,
understand.
it's very complex for me.
Uh, do you know yourself?
Now, if I say who does not know,
Ah, so you are living under the illusion that you know yourself well. That's an illusion.
mm, of, I mean, this body, this mind, or the consciousness. Like we are, of course, two of us. I mean, the external body, of course, everybody knows the name, the form, the sex, that you are a female, that your name is this, that you're born here. That is one aspect of knowing yourself. And the another aspect is, of course, the true self, which is
So,
consciousness. Mm.
is that your experience? The
Because
seven
name,
bodies, is your seven bodies your experience? Or is it somebody else's knowing that you have simply copied?
everybody. I'm sorry, I didn't get you.
You just mentioned in the process of knowing yourself, you know that you are seven bodies.
No, no, no. I didn't say seven bodies. I said there are two aspects. One, the physical, and one which is your conscious. I didn't mention seven.
Mm.
I'm sorry. I think
Yeah.
Galan.
Okay. So, uh, you just said you think everyone knows who they are, right?
Yeah.
Correct. So, everyone knows who they are is just an illusion about self that they know. Do you know that you are more than the body?
Yes.
How?
That's why I said one is the body
Mm.
by form, by name, by
Mm.
the place where you were born. I mean, one aspect is the physical aspect,
Uh,
and one is the consciousness, which is same in all of us. That same
Consciousness, who told you?
consciousness,
Who told you?
the enliving principle. That is the enliving principle. If that
Mm.
enliving principle is not minus my physical body, I am as good as dead. That enliving principle is,
Uh,
we all of us have that.
So you think you can die?
No, the soul never dies. The body, only the body dies.
Then you said, I
The
am
gross
as good as
body,
dead.
the gross body
So,
dies, not the causal and the
so
subtle body.
the
Yeah.
you have to first of all become clear about who you are. That's the part of the first stage, like Preeti told today. First stage of
Mm.
self-acceptance is first know who you are. How is Jasmeet different from rest of the world? In terms of body, you are same as every female.
Mhm.
How are you different then?
At energy level, I'm not different. It's the one energy.
If God wanted to experience a female expression, God would not create
Mm.
so many females, right?
Mm.
So there must be something else that God wants to experience through you. What is that? There are some
Multi-dimensions.
uniquenesses. There is something
Mm.
unique about you,
Mm.
right? Start seeing that. What is unique about me? And you will begin to see where are the things you are trying to compare and copy from outside, and where are the things which your inner seed wants to grow up, but you are not letting it, you are suppressing it. You will start seeing things. Your own true expression has to come out. And that true expression, when it comes out, you may begin to reject it also. Right? You
I
there
don't
are
get it.
you are not getting it because you have not understood how much lies you have been telling yourself. Deepmalaji will tell you. She wrote it in the group yesterday. Tell Deepmalaji.
So, firstly, you are saying that if some people are saying something to you, then you are saying that it is not mean to you. But my experience is that if you have accepted yourself and you are working on yourself, you are in the process even. I am in the process. So, when somebody says something to me in a normal circumstance, it would have felt that they are trying to put me down. But at this point, I don't feel it. And the way I answer, it's so nice and funny that we both start laughing, you know? So that way the situation becomes lighter instead of, you taking it, okay, he's saying it, it's not for me. And not that happens. You answer in such a sweet way that he will also laugh, you will also laugh, you know? So that will be, so your experiences will change and that will show you that you are actually working on yourself, right? And I'm saying that yesterday, after I translated it, I read it and I said, this is not me. None of these, I mean, I don't criticize, I don't judge. No, I'm not putting myself down. I always keep myself on. And when I read it 3, 4 times, I realized, oh my God, I've been lying to myself every time. I've been saying I am such a free woman. I can do whatever I like and I can, take my own decisions, spend money how I like and whatever. But it wasn't true. It's all been because of what is my situation in life, my family, my children, my husband, my parents, everything. It's not me. None of it is me. And it is so scary because if you had none of those ideas upon you, who would you be? You would not be this person which you say you are. So yesterday was such a circus in my mind because if I'm not what my husband was trying to make me, what my parents were trying to make me, and anybody else, my teachers, who would I be? I would be somebody, I don't know, I would fly. I'd be a butterfly.
Yeah.
I would. So your experiences will tell you whether you're working on something or not. Look at these ideas and you see you are judging everything every minute. It is true because we are taught to be there. When we were kids, we were not, but we have slowly learned. I used to be a very quiet child, but my parents said, no, that's not how you can operate in the world. And they made me talk. And I talk so much, my husband tells me, you need to keep quiet for a bit. So, it's not the world. The world is telling us whatever, but that's not us. So it's so important to go inside yourself, look at yourself deeply, not superficially. Superficially, I am superwoman. No, not true. So look at each and every sentence and see what it says. Oh my God, it's
Yeah.
crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah. So, what I would want to draw your awareness to, Jasmeet ji, is that we have been trained to be formal, always living as someone that we are not.
Mm.
You don't like something, but you say it's okay, right? What is the truth
Right.
there? So you are not expressing who you are. You are expressing what you have been asked to behave like.
So where is the choice?
Where is what
If
choice?
suppose,
The choice
tell
is
me,
with you. Always it's with you.
no, suppose Deepmala ji says parents ne bola ki, why are you quiet? You should speak. You should speak.
Hmm.
So she started speaking or whatever. And suppose when she got married, her husband says, oh, you speak too much. Why don't you, talk less?
Hmm.
So what's her choice? There she was told to talk. Here she was told to
Exactly.
speak less.
So
So
the
what is she
choice,
going to do now?
choice. Earlier, she was not aware that she has the right to be who she is. But now she's learning,
Suppose,
oh, I can be who I
uh,
am. And if I don't feel like speaking, I will not speak. That's it.
and if I feel like speaking, I'll go on speaking. It's up to her whether she feels like speaking or she doesn't feel like,
Exactly.
irrespective of
Exact.
wherever she is.
No, but
Exactly.
now what is
She
happening,
has to
Jasmeet
express.
ji? Now what is happening, Jasmeet ji? Because I was always in tune with my higher self, but I did not pay so much attention. But since I started paying attention, I find that the words that come out are soothing. Even though I speak a lot, there'll be soothing words. There'll be words that will draw out the other person's softitude. It is an
Yeah.
automatic. I'm not
So
trying
that
anything over
makes a
here.
difference. Yeah,
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm not trying.
that makes
Yeah,
it's a
and
lot of deep work and deep
absolutely,
understanding
Yeah.
at
absolutely
like
intense.
every aspect of your behavior, your
So,
living day to day. It's a lot of
Jasmeet ji, do a test. Do a test one day. That exercise we have talked about, I will be
mirror
sharing that
activity.
exercise today. The additional activity, I will share it for the English group also today. Do that activity, and one day you decide that today is my not for you.
Mm.
It won't be a day of relaxation. Instead of that, it's not do nothing day for you. For you, it will be I will not please anybody today.
Mm.
Just run through one day of that. Today, I am not pleasing anybody. And your real self will come out.
फ्रस्ट्रेशन होगी वो तो बहुत.
करके तो देखो ना.
If I
You are just
if I
assuming. No, you are just assuming.
people will
Do
be
it.
fuming.
You are afraid of expressing yourself.
Mm. But that's become
Yes.
such a deep habit कि उसको तो निकालना भी मुझे what I feel. अब तो टाइम ही नहीं बचा.
One day, do 1 day of deliberate practice of not pleasing anybody. Today, I am not pleasing anybody. Just do that.
And one day, Jasmeet ji, or you were talking about driving. So that day, Shailesh ji proved that it is your own fear that is reflecting in,
Yeah.
Yes,
No,
yes.
yeah. So
I
it
I
is, we are,
explained it to you. I explained it to you that they explained, or maybe I have not spoken. See what happens when a thing is told to you 100 times. I don't mean exactly 100 times, means many times. So what happens? There is a fear in you that if I take it out and God forbid, something happens, then it'll be like, I told you not to do it. I did you do it? There were other alternatives. Why you did not choose other alternatives over this? So, that fear or inhibition that sets into it. And to, come out of that um, fear zone or that kind of an independence, you need courage.
you have to work on yourself and nobody else can do it. It's only
Yeah.
Yeah,
pointers that
yeah,
you
yeah.
get and that's it. But if you work on it, you find it so liberating. I have feel so free and light in my body. I thought a free bird, but now I actually am. So, and not that I'm doing everything that is my duty. Everything I feel is the thing which I have to do. But I'm not doing it from a bondage kind of, I'm doing it from love. It's so beautiful.
So understand one thing, that overcoming the fear. There are 3 C's of overcoming the fear. If I will refresh your memory on that.
Mhm.
3 C's of overcoming the fear. What the first C is, confront the fear, whatever that fear may be. Second C is challenge it. And the third C is conquer it.
I've written it down.
Right?
Mm.
So these three
Yes.
C's, any fear you can deal with in this fashion. Right? I told you the other day when you were talking about driving, just go drive. What was that? These
Yes.
3 C's.
Mm.
Confront it, that fear of driving
Yeah.
by yourself. Challenge it.
Mm.
I can drive it. Third one, do
No,
it.
I have done I've done that also.
Right?
So
So
yeah.
now just understand that mechanism can be applied to everything. So the fear of displeasing people. Okay, overcome it, challenge it, confront it, set a day aside. Today I am not going to please anybody.
Mm.
Okay, just confront it, challenge it. I can do without it. And then go through the experience that is conquering. Right? You are under
Also,
the
you can,
assumption you are holding the ceiling. Understand? You are not
also you can
holding the
go
ceiling.
Maybe you can go over the chapter where we were, for saying that we are grateful to the actors in our life and, we don't have any
Yeah.
grudges
Yeah.
against them.
Yeah.
That one is really powerful. It is too good because then we are able to see that they are acting out our fears. Whatever is in us is coming back to us through those people. It is not them,
Yes.
it is us. So you have to,
True.
if we read that lesson, that was so powerful for me because I now feel yesterday night in my dream, I had somebody, I need to really be grateful to, but it will come anyhow. You will keep getting names and names and names, and it's
Mm.
beautiful. So it is none of even your spouse, your children, they're actors in your play. You are the heroine.
Thank you. And then there's another question that
Hmm.
in the mirror activity, when the first sentence is that um, I am present everywhere. What exactly does it convey? Like I'm present, like omnipresent, like God. What exactly does it trying to
How will
convey
you
here?
how will you feel that? Just close your eyes and feel that you are present everywhere, right? You are all pervading. Just
Mhm.
feel, close your eyes and think, well, I am Eiffel Tower itself. I am the Statue of Liberty. I am Taj Mahal. And
Mhm.
see what you are able to feel there. Just for you, this is a very difficult exercise, by the way, because you are saddled in the
Yeah.
mind. You are saddled in the mind. Your mind will not let you think, right? Or imagine. And I perfectly
Mhm.
understand that. It's because of your professional training that you have been hammered into being one way. And you have to start breaking that shell now. Unless you break that shell, you will not be able to even express yourself fully. So I'm giving you a very simple exercise. Don't please anybody for one day.
Mhm.
Stop following instructions. Just stop following instructions for one day.
And keep quiet when I get instructions. I
Mm.
should just no say no or yes. Just keep quiet.
Just keep
Follow or
quiet.
not follow. I will just follow
No.
what I see.
Follow, yes, follow from your heart.
Okay.
Follow your inner inspiration. And first, to follow your inner inspiration, you have to first recognize your inner inspiration. What does my heart want to do? You receive an instruction, process it. Don't react. Don't do anything with it. First process, okay, what does my heart want to do in this moment? Right? Start
Got it.
pressuring yourself to start feeling, not calculating. Feeling. You have to force yourself into that mode. Okay? Begin to feel things. Force yourself into feeling mode. What am I feeling? Am I feeling
Then
pressured?
then
Right?
again there will be a confusion between feeling and emotions. Then the emotions come into play. When you go to that feeling zone,
Hmm.
when you're feeling means either you'll be angry or
Start with
you'll
your
have
emotion.
some
Okay.
like
Start with your
love or
emotion.
you
Start
फिर
with
वो
your
वहां
emotion.
पर आ जाएगा ना.
Start with your emotion. See what you are feeling. Are you feeling pressured? You receive an instruction and then feel
Okay.
within, am I feeling pressured? Do I want to do
And
it right now? I want to help them, but is it possible for me to do now or maybe later? Right?
I
Do
journal,
this.
Deepmalaji, I journal.
Hmm. Right?
I journal.
So try to push yourself into your heart space as much as possible.
Then my last question is
Hmm.
that few steps by now I have memorized. Like it's coming automatically
Hmm.
while doing the practices, like um, sitting for centering in the heart, or taking deep breaths, and then closing your aura, all that those steps, and then aligning with God qualities, and then forgiveness and sending love. After that, the activities which are given in the book or in the like affirmation, I don't remember them by heart. So do I keep seeing the next, I mean, the headings and then
You, no,
repeat them? Because I don't memorize, I can't
you,
memorize with each
you're
chapter
not
different
supposed to memorize
activities.
anything. No, you're not supposed to memorize anything.
Then the
You need
steps, like seven steps.
you
सेवन स्टेप्स तो याद नहीं है मुझे होंगे
तो
अभी ऐसे
प्रैक्टिस
मतलब
प्रैक्टिस
इन
नहीं किया ना इसलिए याद नहीं है. If you had
हाँ
practiced,
मतलब
they would be by heart by now.
but
If
they're changing every week. It's they're not the same steps every week. I mean, same things to repeat or affirmations, or every
in
week they
one
are changing.
in 1 week they are done 7 times, isn't it? And you can do 14 times if you want.
Yes.
This week you have to do twice a day if you
Hmm.
follow these steps, right? And in those steps
Hmm.
also there is a pattern. There's only little that changes.
Hmm.
So you haven't yet put your mind into it completely. You are doing it only on the surface, right? So allow time to let you sink into it. Unless you are able to reach your heart space, you won't be able to even figure out. You feel it. Feeling every
Yes,
sentence is very important here.
I understand that the kind
Mm.
of a work needed to do, I am not yet able to reach that
It is, yeah, not enough.
basic.
You haven't invested yourself enough into
I
it.
haven't invested. I'm
Yes.
trying to, but somehow due to a lot of
Yeah. That
commitments
trying to
or
is your
my
problem.
own,
The trying to is your problem.
I'm
Either
very happy
you
with my, at
either
least
you do it or you don't do it.
no, uh, at least I'm on the right journey. I've on the right train. At least I'm maybe crawling, but I am reading and trying to be with everybody. Maybe it's and others are doing sessions for so many years. This is
Mm.
my first time, and new concept, and
Yeah.
so
And
I'm
slow.
trying whatever I am.
Don't worry about the concept part of it. Because what we are doing is nature's thing. It's all nature. But where you have to start understanding is, first of all, you have to use your free will to determine that you want to do it. That determination has to be there. And
That's why I'm here.
when determination gets behind you, you will not be able to stop. But choice is still
My
yours,
problem
right?
is
Choice is still yours.
it's not a problem. Sorry, it's not a problem. That what you said. Slow down. I have too many things to do.
Ah.
As a result, I'm not doing justice to any of those things.
And
I'm like,
the reason for you to feel that you have too many things to do is because of that lizard on the ceiling. You think that you
not,
are running the whole show. I'm
no,
running
no, no,
this
no,
whole
no.
show.
I'm nobody to run the
This
show.
is only this
I'm
is
not.
only an external face, that facade you are showing us.
No,
I'm
I have
nobody.
chosen myself.
But in deeper within you, your heart, in your inner subconscious feels that you are running the show.
No,
That's your subconscious. It
that
feels that, oh,
no,
oh,
no.
oh, without me, this
Today,
whole thing will collapse. What will my
tomorrow, I
husband
will.
do?
Tomorrow, no, no, no. Tomorrow, I'm not there. Things will go on as smooth as they are running today. I
Is
have
that
no doubt in my mind.
in the mind? You may not have doubt, but do you feel that? In your
Seen
subconscious,
things
there
happening. I've
are
seen things
hundreds
with
of
my
doubts.
Suresh, I've seen my father's gone. I mean, been almost been 11 years.
Mm.
How's my mother carrying on? She's carrying on. So many
Mhm.
people all around me, they carry on. People come and go. That's okay. But not that I feel that without me, the world will collapse. That is very clear to me. But it's just
You,
that
you still don't
I
have
need to
experience.
invest.
I'm telling you, you still don't have the experience. Experiences are the teachers. They will teach you when
You
the right
you
time.
have to you have to be a little soft with me. You are too harsh on me. You don't appreciate the
So
fact that I'm with you every day. Rather, you're
it's
very harsh.
so understand why is that? Why is that?
I
Because
don't know. My experience.
you have a very hard shell around you, and I'm trying to break the shell, right? So without hammer, that shell will not break. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have a very hard shell, and
But at least I have the
you
will.
are
I have
under.
the will to do it.
So, but remember that you are not at fault. It's not that. There's nothing
I'm
wrong
not
with that.
guilty of it.
There's nothing wrong with it. This is how your experience has been so far in your
Made
life.
me. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. So accept it. Accept that I have a shell. But inside the shell, there is a soft one who wants to do so many things. Excellent. Very good. Right? So, but shell needs to be broken though. Unless you break the shell, you that remember where does the shell come from? It comes from insecurities. It comes from fears,
Very,
vulnerability,
very true. Very true.
right?
I
So,
recognize them. Lack of
but
confidence,
how will you overcome it?
fear.
How will you overcome?
तभी सोचती हूँ अब क्या
Confront
करना
करोगे ना?
ओवरकम करके सारी जिंदगी तो बीत गई अब कितनी बची है जो ओवरकम करूँ अपने फियर्स चलने
Wha-
तो जैसे चल रही
This is one more way of thinking. Yes, I agree. This is one way. This is another way of thinking, and nothing wrong with that either. That's the path,
है
right?
because
But Also understand that this will also change. Life is not
Eventually,
going to
when the
remain the
time
way it
is
is
right.
today, right? Life
Yeah.
is not going to remain the way it is today. This will change. Your life experiences will push you into something that you have determined for your own experience in this lifetime. They will push you
Mm.
into that. And trust me, that one is merciless. Shailesh is not hard enough, but those things are merciless. Trust me on that. I am telling from experience.
Mm.
And I wouldn't want anyone going there. This is the very purpose of my coming and talking to all of you every day is that only. I want you to avoid
I
that harsh reality.
mm, all of us, I mean,
Hmm,
most of us, I say here, whoever here, both in Hindi, English,
hmm.
we are not just anybody, who are together. All of us have had, very difficult और challenging experiences. वो बोलते हैं ना कि दुख की निवृत्ति और सुख की प्राप्ति के लिए ही लोग स्पिरिचुअलिटी में आते हैं. There's no third big. तो हम लोग बहुत स्पेशल लोग हैं जो हम इकट्ठे बैठ के ये सब पढ़ाई कर रहे हैं.
Just
We
understand,
all
yesterday
helping
only,
each other.
yesterday I have started working on a pre-qualification system. For future, people will have to go through that pre-qualification test before they come
I'm
to the
lucky.
session.
I'm lucky. I'm already in.
And uh, why I'm trying to do those things because I have observed enough over the last 5 years of working with people. I have understood that there is no one solution for all. Everybody
Yes.
is in a different space. Everybody is in a different uh, level of journey, right? So each one of them needs a different support, different sort of inspiration, a different sort of guidance, right? And in a class like this, we can't do that. We will just be delivering one and the same thing, right? And for some, this may work, and for most, this doesn't work. That's what I am understanding. Then, when I started exploring a little more into that, I found that it is dangerous for people to be pushed in a direction.
Mm.
That's what prompted me. Oh my God, oh no, I can't be pushing people. I can't be pushing people into something which they are not ready for yet. And that's how nature works. Nature doesn't push anybody into anything, it waits. The seed is under the soil in darkness waiting.
Right time जब आता है तभी चीजें होती हैं.
Right, right. So, our readiness is what makes things happen around us. Okay,
Mm.
so that is what even yesterday somebody left the meditation process in between, and Preeti mentioned that you should not be doing that. Either don't start the process if you don't have enough time to sit through it, don't start. But if you have started, then go through the whole process because it
How
can actually create. It was there in the group, somebody mentioned there, and Preeti mentioned to them that it can create a serious shock to your system. You have a physical system, it can handle only certain things, right? So, these practices are real serious things. So,
I
if
wanted
you.
to share here, sorry to
Uh,
interrupt you,
hmm, hmm,
that for past many days,
hmm,
suddenly in the session the volume goes extremely low. So I have to log in and log out many times. Like today also it happened, yesterday or 2, 3 days before also. Yesterday I had to log in and log in 4, 5 times. I am just not able to hear anybody. Then I leave and then again rejoin and join. So it's been, I mean, I thought maybe my phone,
hmm.
something has gone wrong. I dropped it and something is wrong inside. But it happens, it's happening with me that during these sessions, I have to off late many times, log in and
I I do
maybe.
not know because whatever is being delivered here, it goes to YouTube, and I have
Mm,
gone through YouTube sessions. They are consistent. So on YouTube, whatever is happening here is going to YouTube. And if there
No,
was
it's not at
this
your end.
happening,
It's
yeah,
my end. It's
yeah,
from my
yeah.
end.
Hmm.
That my phone
So
suddenly you have all the
maybe your
notifications.
higher self is telling you something.
No, I mean I am not able even to write in the chat that I'm logging out and logging in again. Something. I
You don't
generally
have to
don't
do that. No,
like to leave.
this is a very informal group. We don't want people to be formal. Oh, I apologize for this and that. No, just if you are not able to do it, just you can very easily go and come back and do what you need to do. But all I'm saying is during the practice part,
Practice.
there we are working with energies, right? Our own energy. So that's one place which is very sensitive to disruption. That is where you have to be very, very cautious and careful. Be prepared for it. If you are not ready today, for example, don't do it.
Mhm.
Find a little time. It's all there on YouTube. You
Late.
can actually go back and do the meditation. Right? So just be aware of this thing. And this is only one very small element of it. But on a wider plane, readiness for spiritual journey is not there for everyone. So I want to help people by telling them, well, you need to go through something more before you can be ready for it.
Mm.
Right?
Understand.
So that's the sort of thing I'm working on. Maybe next year I will put it into practice. I'm not sure yet. First I need to figure out how I will be doing it. But my mind is in that direction now. Right? It is just to help. It's not for judging people. Oh, this guy is not good, or none of that. That's not our way of doing things. Right? We want most people to benefit from what we are doing. So, um, but at the same time, I can't put people into danger as well, right? Somebody try, you must have seen enough on YouTube already about people trying to awaken their
Asking, can
Kundalini
I
and
join?
Kundalini. People start awakening their Kundalini, not knowing what it is, and then suffering. Some people have died also, right? This is how dangerous it can be. So we want to make sure that just like the way nature is so loving and so gentle to us, we want to be in harmony with nature, be gentle to ourselves, right? The nature is so loving. And when we are in that state, when we feel connected, we can't be otherwise. So I'm going to, out of just sheer love and affection, I just kept the doors open always. Anybody can come, anybody can join, anybody can ask questions. And you see the variety of questions, how we handle that also. Many of the questions are not related to unified also. But I still patiently
Yes.
uh, answer the questions. And the reason for that simply is that I feel for everybody. I feel that, yes, they are just me. It's only me
Your
asking
patience
from them.
is commendable. Your patience is like I don't think so. I've yet to see a person with so much patience. Too good, too good. You're too patient with everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, Alkaji, you can unmute. Long,
Atmandan
long
Salesh
time. Show me your face. What's up?
ji. Okay, okay. So Atmandan Salesh ji and Atmandan, all the masters. Yeah, it's long time, but I have been connecting and doing all the programs and
Mm,
enjoying and all the questions and answers.
mm,
So I was not talking. I was like a lot to work on me. So I am working. I'm not asking any question. And I'm just listening. Most of the time, my questions are like answered.
mm,
So this time, I just want to just add on like whatever Jasmeet ji said. It's like whatever worked on me, like just question yourself, like, am I like here to please anyone? Like when I like in day, like many times I ask, like friends, family, or whoever, like husband, kids. And I, like at one point I just ask, am I here to please this person? No, I'm not here. I am like I'm like in the limited time, limited energy. So I'm here to experience my life. Whatever I just feel like, I'll do it. Um, and the second thing, whatever other people say, that is their perception, and that is their unique and perfect way. But whatever way I am, I'm unique. No one is like me. So I'm different hardware, different software. How can I expect, like I will, like my husband is pointing, I have to do that way, then my kids, then my friends, then my family. No, whatever way I do the things, maybe I'm doing imperfect way, that is perfect for me.
Mm.
Like I'm perfect the way I am, and I'm still improving myself. Whatever area I need to like
Mm.
work, I am
Mm.
doing it. So like always take your remote in your hand, like, and so it's like always be in the heart space. Just keep your mind, if you use your mind, like, oh, this person says that, this person expect this from me. No, then I ask, am I here to please that person the way he wants me to behave, or like, no, I'm not here. I'm here like for bloom, like my own, like the God wants to experience from me. I want to just give that experience to God, not to other people. Maybe they want different experience, but what my God wants from me to express, I will express that only. All that qualities, everything. So just think, if you wear like your husband chashma, you will not see the clear thing, blurry things. So maybe but किसी बच्चे का चश्मा, या we just wear other people's chashma and try to see ourselves in the mirror. You will see the blurry image. So just wear own chashma, and then you see in the mirror, you will see everything crystal clear. So just I want to add that worked on me. I also just go with the, like, try to like please someone, then I stop myself and say, am I here? I just came in this world and in this on this earth to please this person. Then the answer is no. Do what you can do. If I feel like doing to please that person, like from my heart, I will definitely do it, but not because he wants, he expect. No way. So I just see like, oh, my I'm here to just just experience all the God qualities and
Yes.
express that way. So that's why just I want to add, like, that worked on me. I asked many times, like, to
Mm.
me, like, I have a limited time. Why would I please anyone? So instead of that person, I just please myself. Just
Good.
me time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I don't, like, I was like very perfectionist, like my house, my everything I just want. And then I realized, like, this program, oh my God, that changed me a lot, a lot. So I was so perfectionist, everything on time, my house, my everything. Then I realized, like, I'm and now my husband just see, like, अगर कुछ बिखरा हुआ है, then he was not used to of it. So he said, oh, bed sheet अभी तक उस bedroom में नहीं पड़ी. I said, okay, you know where is the bed sheet? You can do it.
Uh,
Then he was shocked.
Wonderful, wonderful, beautiful.
I was I was not like that. I just take it like, oh, that is my responsibility. Then I feel, oh, I didn't put this. Or if someone mentioned, oh, my clothes, I didn't see my clothes, then I think, oh, I didn't clean it. Oh, I
Mm.
have to do it. Now I say, oh, you can do it. You know where is the machine. And in the kitchen, when he's like hungry, or my just son say, oh, I'm hungry. I said, I didn't lock the kitchen. And when I go to the work, he said, oh, I didn't find this. I said, no, I didn't bring. I didn't pack kitchen and bring with me. Kitchen is here. Everything is here. You can do it. So now things are working, and they are now shocked when I tell my husband, oh, I see that jala. I said, okay, you know where is the broom? You can clean it. I don't see. If you see it, do it. I don't see it. If I see it, I'll do it. I don't see it. So I'm just saying,
You know, Alkaji, the
mm-hmm.
kind of institution and for the span I have spent, we cannot say like this to our superiors or to our colleagues like this. In an organization, if you are told to do something, we have to follow those very strictly.
Hmm.
You know, if it happens in an institution where I was, things will be in a havoc state.
Correct.
If it is told to you to march ahead, you have to march ahead.
Right.
It's tough condition, doesn't matter. I will not feel like doing. There's no scope of answering like this.
Correct. But now you have
Similarly,
graduated.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, what I'm saying is, it's like that's how that discipline kind of a thing is in. I mean, similarly, if you are working in an office, your CEO, your CEO, or your superior wants the work to be done like that, even if you don't like it, then you say, okay, sorry, you may leave, or you have to work as per the larger aspect, the larger good of that. You're working under somebody. तो आप किसी यूनिट में किसी कंपनी में कहीं भी
Yeah, I
आप घर में आप
understand.
कुछ कर
Yeah,
सकते हो you
yeah,
can do in your house,
yeah,
but when
yeah,
you
I
go out
understand.
in a
Yeah,
it's
I
different.
also work. I also work. I was giving that examples at home. I know that. But I also work. I can't do there like this. But be in the
That's what I'm
hard
saying.
space. Things will fall at place. Just see it. You will see whatever way you want the things, it happens. Just be in the hard space.
Yeah, I yes, I have also experienced it 100 times, believe me. uh it appears to everybody that I am like too headstrong, or I work only from my upper story, but no, I believe me, there are hundreds and hundreds of examples when my heart says, or when I get a thought and it happens, like 99.9% times. How does it happen? If I am so settled in my top story, then तो nothing, it just happens. कभी कभी मैं सोचती हूँ कि मुझे कभी भी जिंदगी में किसी का बुरा नहीं सोचना चाहिए, बिकॉज अगर मैंने सोचा भी तो वो हो जाएगा. I'm even so scared of even thinking bad about somebody, because I know what I think and what I want, it will come to me. It happens with me. I'm so grateful. I mean, as for what my life is, and the kind of gifts means not in the form of physical gifts. The way kind of the life has been so kind to me. He's been so kind to me. हर चीज आती है. But I'm not here, or I don't know. Maybe I sound like I'm complaining or I have like grudges. No, it's not like that. It's few things which I'm stuck. I'm trying to, clear my understanding, go more deeper into it. I'm working on it. But otherwise, life is very different. For past, like every month, every day, things are improving for good.
तो
I mean,
दो एक दिन का एक्सपेरिमेंट करना ना आप, वन डे एक्सपेरिमेंट, जस्ट डू दैट एक्सपेरिमेंट.
वो भी
जस्ट
करूंगी, वो भी करूंगी.
हाँ, नो प्लीजिंग डे करूंगी नहीं, आज ही करो, कल ही करो, आपको तो
See,
छुट्टी भी नहीं लेनी है,
it's
जस्ट डू इट.
no pleasing day का मतलब, अगर उस नो प्लीजिंग से हार्मनी और पीस सबके अच्छे के लिए होता है, तो एक बात अलग है. अगर वो काम ऐसा है कि जो मुझे पर्सनली इफेक्ट कर रहा है, देन आई शुड नॉट बी डूइंग इट. आई एम नॉट सेइंग कि मैं हमेशा ठीक होंगी. कभी कभी फॉर द जनरल हैप्पीनेस, फॉर द आई मीन द लार्जर गुड, इफ आई हैव टू डू और आई हैव टू प्लीज समबडी, और आई हैव टू, वो कहते हैं ना कि झूठ मत बोलो, झूठ मत बोलो. बट अगर झूठ किसी को भलाई के लिए बोलना पड़े, तो वो भी माफ है आपका.
लेकिन
आई डोंट नो,
आपको
ऑल
यू
ऑफ अ सडन
अंडरस्टैंड.
मुझे एग्जांपल नहीं आ रहा कि
राइट,
क्या
राइट.
एग्जांपल मैं दूं आपको.
बट
So you
व्हाट.
take baby step. Just take 1 hour,
या
not
या
whole
या
day. Just take 1 hour.
यस.
Don't do anything. Don't think anything. Just be yourself. think about yourself. If you can't do like whole day, just start for 1 hour. Then you start feeling good,
Mm.
and
For
then
example, I will tell you something. I will tell you something. A very small example. Uh, our neighbor is not keeping well, so my husband goes very often to look him up. So other day it was his birthday, so I also went. Or I just keep sending something when he goes to your chick, you 2 piece cake. Le aao." So he asked my husband, "Just me take this cake for you?" He says, "Yeah." He bakes, he cooks. So my husband says, "Yeah, you are so lucky,"
Mm.
you know, something like that. So other day when I went to meet him, so he says that I said, "Okay, your brother's in US, you must be visiting him, yeah, blah blah." No, 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 I don't, because I have some differences with his wife. She does nothing. She does no cooking, no working, nothing. She does nothing. She just sits all by herself and does whatever she wants to do. So this is another extreme. I'm just trying to correlate. Suppose मैं कुछ भी नहीं करूँ कि मेरा कुछ नहीं करना मुझे कुछ नहीं करना and this continues for days. So what good I am I sick? Am I like something is wrong with me? Or I am angry? Like, why don't I feel like doing this? Your normal duties day to day. You can't be like कि बस नहीं है
No,
कुछ
no, no.
एक
We are not telling you
हाँ
not to do
yeah.
anything just like that. No, no, no. We are telling you to do what you want.
what you want to do. Yes,
Ah, you
some नहीं
cannot
but
understand. Jasmeet ji, एक मिनट रुक जाओ. Understand
hmm,
one thing. You cannot look after the world, the happiness and harmony of the world unless you have inside you. If you are
yes
not,
वो तो मैं
if
वही
you are
तो
doing things for others under pressure, then you are not doing
no
anything.
Salish ji, I love cooking. There's a maid
Oh,
coming every day. But I
agreed.
I love to cook myself. So my
Hmm.
husband की वो क्या करती है तुम क्यों जाती हो? Because
Hmm.
I want to do it. Nobody's
Hmm.
forcing me to do it. What I'm
Correct.
saying is
Good.
there is एक आपको एक कोई ये नहीं चाहता कि आप
Hmm.
nobody's demanding things out of me that you
तो
have to
फिर
do
आपको
this, you
प्रॉब्लम
do
क्या है?
no? नहीं
प्रॉब्लम क्या है
I'm
आपको?
just giving you one example कि
Hmm.
कभी कभी आप जिंदगी में ऐसे रट में आ जाते हो कि आपको वो लगता नहीं है एज इफ यू आर नॉट डूइंग व्हाट यू डोंट वांट टू डू
ये
जिस
तो
दिन नहीं
सबकी
लगता यू डोंट वांट टू डू
ये तो
वो तो
सबकी
करना ही नहीं है
कंडीशन
फिर उस दिन
95% people are living that way only. 95% people are living that way only. They are living other people's life. They don't even know that they have their own life because they've
नहीं
been
आप
taught. They've been taught this is your duty, and you have accepted it, and you are continuing to do your duty the whole of your life. And you feel that you are happy doing that duty. But one day when you start digging up inside you, you will know.
no, just think you are not doing anything. अपने आप को वहां से निकाल दो. Everything happening through you. मतलब आपके द्वारा सब कुछ हो
हाँ,
रहा है. Then you
हाँ,
won't be like think कि oh I am doing this is my responsibility. आप वहां से अपने आप को निकालो. Everything just flowing
right.
through you.
Yes. We are not suggesting that you become Jhansi Ki Rani, take out your sword and kill everybody around you. No, you don't have to do that. That's not what
no no of
our
course
intention.
I get
We
it
want you to become who you are, truly. Not the
Hmm.
conditioned one, not the one who has been made dutiful and beautiful. Not that one. This is other people's opinion, other people's thought. What about you? You have to give a serious thinking to that. How many assumptions? You listen to whatever you have just said, the recording is there. Listen to all
Hmm.
that you have said, and you will see this, every sentence is a condition that you have accepted.
Hmm.
You have accepted
Maybe it
condition.
was a challenge.
And
It was a challenge for me
it,
that
it,
to fit into the system.
nee,
This is the way right is, and I have made myself like that.
and no,
Thinking
no,
this is my normal. Mm.
correct. Now, it is not wrong to be that way. All I am suggesting is question it. Just question. Okay, is really that what I want to do? If you want to do it, just go and do it. Right?
Mm.
If you really feel that, is that your true desire? Understanding your true desire is very important. 95% of your desires are other people's desires that you are fulfilling. They are getting fulfilled through you. Your true desires are very different. And those desires, the fulfillment of such of those desires is going to bring out the real you. And for that, naturally, this conditioning, the conditioning that you have will have to be dropped. Some of it. You will question it and then you evaluate, well, okay, does this really align with me? No, drop it. Right?
Got it.
In your institution, you were taught to follow instructions and not question it. That training is your biggest obstacle now. You made it hard. Now, in your life plan, you chose this profession to make it hard for you to break that pattern so that now you can go deeper into it and learn to break it. Following orders. Okay, how do I follow orders? Right? Following orders is your challenge. And you've been trained so well on that, pakka mazboot, right? Now you have to learn to break it. Now you have the bigger lock to break. Right? So just try, work with it, consider it to be a challenge, right? And the small steps, just like Alkaji says, do it for an hour. Start.
Yeah.
I will not follow orders for 1 hour. If it is coming from outside, if it is my internal order, it's okay.
Then do it. Got it.
Right? Just start with 1 hour and do it at a critical time where it is going to challenge you. Then you see the fun. Do it, and just like Alkaji says, that she is not fighting with them. She's simply saying, well, okay, you know where the bed sheets are. That's fine. Then they also realize, oh my God, how much they are dependent on this woman. Then they start learning, well, I need to become independent. Who knows, she is going to be there tomorrow or not. How do you help them awaken? You are helping them awaken by telling them, you know where the bed sheets are, right? That's how
Got
this
it.
life is. This is how the entire universe functions. Interdependence is existing for a reason too. But too much dependence is also not healthy. Right? We have to set boundaries there. Those boundaries help us recognize who we are. And that will not happen unless we shed some of those assumed responsibilities and beliefs. Right? We have assumed that, and that assumption needs to be challenged. Once you challenge, then you can determine, yes, this one is okay, nothing wrong with it. I retain it, and that other one which is not good, I will throw it in the dustbin. That's how. So this is the work we are doing on ourselves. So since you are very mind oriented, use the mind. Use the logic, the mental logic, work with it, and slowly and gradually move in a direction where you don't assume that whatever these other people are saying is correct. Question it, right? Even if I am telling you something, question it. Then only your real knowing will open up, right? Understanding that is very important.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank you. I've
yeah.
taken so much time. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Alkaji. Nice to see you
Thank you,
again.
Sarojit. Yeah, thank you, Sarojit.
Thank you. Chali. So we'll get together tomorrow. Today I will post that one extra exercise for all of you in the group, and take time to do that for that special version for Jasmeet ji. Right? It's not do nothing day for her. For her, it will be do what only I want. Thank you. Thank you.